I'm here. So what's the plan?
If we can get this weapon, what we're doing here could change things forever.
There's no straight shot to the vault. I'm gonna head inside, find a way out. Got it.
I'm with you every step of the way.
You're gonna need a gun! Don't worry, it's unloaded. It's unloaded now!
Combined channel's really picking up. They know you're coming. You need to get out of here, now. Oh God.
They've got Dad.
They're gonna find out what he knows, and then they're gonna kill him.
All this is my fault. I never told you. I couldn't. I'm so sorry, baby.
You will not save him. Alyx Vance alone cannot prevent his fate. Close your eyes, honey!
Welcome everybody to City 17. This is Rampancy play as Half-Life Alyx. I'm Narcogen. And I'm Blackstar. And here we are doing a special event where you are going to be doing a VR, our very first of Half-Life Alyx, with Guest Bull.
Okay, for everyone, thank you for joining us. We're having dramatic black screen as we set everything up. So, as Bowl is ready, you ready to fire this puppy up?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go with Half-Life Alyx here on Rampancy.net.
Hopefully it will pick up the game.
Get the cool voice filter.
I love how he says hopefully. We're smelling a lot of hope off this plan.
This is cutting edge technology. You can never expect it to work properly, but yeah.
I can, and I'm not even Swedish.
Hey, there we go.
We've got Valve.
Well, that's a much creepier logo than it normally is.
Oh yeah.
It's like an actual valve.
Don't turn it.
Very cinematic.
Oh, I'm loving this so far.
Yeah, well,
Alright, so Bull, can you walk around in this menu screen?
Yes, so in VR, if it's a good VR system, you have positional tracking, and depending on how luxurious your VR space is, you can walk your physical space, basically. And I have 3x3 meters. So I can walk around here and look.
So you have a room devoted just to this.
It's basically my living room. I don't have a social life.
Okay, whatever you do, don't walk into your television, because that would be bad.
I've seen in your streams you have a custom UI where you've got an overhead cam. Are you going to be able to show us that?
Yeah,
Is that set up?
It's in a different scene in OBS.
Okay. That's fine.
So that might be a bit messy.
As long as you're wearing pants, we'll be fine.
Oh, this is neat. Well, menu. Okay, I like the little hologram as 3D too.
Oh, everything's in 3D.
Yeah, so I'm seeing things in stereoscopic 3D. I basically have a headset on my head with two displays in them, and the game is rendering stereoscopically. I have depth for this. Oh, don't touch.
Oh no, not that button!
So, we'll start a new game.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
That would be a good idea.
I have all the chapters because I've beaten the game multiple times already.
Thank God, because if we ever actually have to skip, we're covered.
Better put difficulty on easy.
Yes. Oh God, absolutely. Set it on easy. We want to breeze through this. We know you're an Uber gamer.
There is a story mode, which is
even
in
easier.
That case, I can. Then I can clear the game in 4 hours or 5 hours.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Let's do easy because I haven't done easy, so that's gonna be fun.
I'm all for easy. We're not here to show off everything here. We just want to bring us in through a lovely experience.
Right. Okay. Movement continues.
Easier than story. That's what I want. Story with the God mode on.
The easiest would be like a YouTube playback.
You can cheat.
I'm doing that right now.
You can cheat in this game with console commands. You can get all weapons and ultimate, like infinite ammo and stuff, if you would like to. But
yeah, I mean, it's a source
we can
game.
do it later on at the end.
Well, whatever.
I would love to have like the textbook Alyx experience, but easy.
So let's start here. And
you're assuming Bull is as bad at these games as we are, and that's probably a bad assumption.
I'm thinking time. That's all I'm thinking.
You will see a very boring loading screen, while my loading screen is actually in 3D. But you get the trash experience. Sorry.
Well,
no, that's fine.
You can see that egg timer in 3D.
Now we're getting dramatic white.
Scene.
Spoilers for Half-Life 2 there.
But you've played all of Half-Life.
I know.
That should be fine.
I know.
Somebody might not have.
Maybe.
That's interesting. Now we know Alex's age in Half-Life 2. Assuming time moves linearly.
I don't want to know why you care about that.
Well, I want to know everyone's age. How old's Gordon? How old's Eli? Who the hell knows? I want to know everyone.
You know she has hands.
He looks like right now.
Now, somebody said before that they've actually figured out where this precisely is.
Oh yeah, didn't you say there was a map somewhere? Is that going to be later?
Yes, there's a globe later on, which you will see places marked out on. So
Cold Vengeance says he hasn't played Half-Life 2, so we just spoiled Half-Life 2
well,
for Cold Vengeance.
Sorry, Cold.
Hold on, Cold. I'm pretty sure you have. Don't lie.
Oh, we got to
say
you're
not a big PC gamer.
Makes it feel better. I haven't tried.
What? Oh my god, you guys, come on.
Wow, you're breaking up all your bottles. You know no one's going to replace those.
It's all very interactive.
Well, that's the idea. I feel immersed. We do want to say hello to everybody in chat right now. We've got Zoldeka, we've got Question Deca, Zale Manix, we've got Jail, we've got, I'm assuming some of Bull's friends and everything. We've got Buck 3131, and we've also got Cold Vengeance.
Don't talk to him, no.
don't talk to him. Don't make eye contact. We
By the way,
acknowledge Buck.
I'm also sensing the typical Valve method of balancing audio, where like the cinematic thing had this noise that was really loud on it, and then you come into this screen and you break bottles, and it sounds like it's something that's like a block away. It's so quiet.
Wow.
Well,
like
there is positional audio.
They really like dynamic range.
Zachary Stevens is in the chat. He says, "Yeah, starting out with light
headphones, you'll actually get the spatial audio to you."
Nice.
That is so cool.
You know, for a second there, I thought he was going to draw something else. Okay, so yeah, see, that's what I thought he was going to draw.
Alex. Oh, dude, that's me.
It's good, Dad. Metrocop movement is normal. Same for the Combine patrols. How's it going in the stockyard?
One Combine mini reactor from a shipment of 4,000. They're never going to miss it. Here, see for yourself.
And not only that, someone's hacked into the Combine construction network.
Don't get greedy, guys. We're not made of time here.
1 minute and I'm out, guaranteed.
Oh, also, I spotted the Combine moving supplies into the quarantine zone. That place has been deserted for years.
That is all. Well,
what is...
Well, we'll look into it when we get back.
What is it?
Meet back at the safe house, baby. We'll be there soon.
It looks like...
What is it, Russell?
Would you... Terrific.
I gotta say, you must have a really complicated setup to get that image shared on all those TVs.
Well, I was gonna say that. She's done multispectral video graphic display here.
To me, it's like, why? Like, why? I mean, I realize, yes, in the game it looks cool, but like as a practical method, that's like, what if I wanted FaceTime to span my two monitors?
Right. I mean,
so that I could bisect the face. And then again, you do have two vertical monitors in your setup, which I also think is kind of silly. But
I know, but come on,
volume.
They were free.
So remember when you were 19 and a nerd? Okay, that first of all, that looked like super scary.
Oh, you're kidding? This is like jaw-dropping. Zale Mannix is actually interested. He wants to know how much of the Skyline's retconned. I mean, other than the alien invasion, I couldn't tell you.
Well, what do you mean? Like in terms of what the canonical value of the architecture?
Buck says, say, what now, Bull loves me? If he denies it, tell him that I have to do in the podcast in his own this week.
Hey, little guy.
Ooh, he's cute. He was probably my favorite from Half-Life 2.
Oh, this is the Snark.
Yes. Oh, I love Snarks.
You don't want to hug it? So this is where you can see the places.
Ooh, this is the globe.
So this is like Black Mesa.
Wait,
bye-bye.
That's just America. I mean, that...
Yeah, but
that's like
this is...
like the center of the X isn't even where we already know Black Mesa to be.
The world as you know it.
Okay, so that's Black Mesa
17.
East. That's City 17.
So City 17 is the size of Canada.
Well,
how close can you get to that?
I think this X like down here, but I'm not entirely sure. I haven't checked this out, but people have localized actual geoposition. on Earth.
Can I read a city name on there? Is it possible to get close enough to read a city name?
Oh, it's kind of blurry.
Wow, all this VR and it's too blurry to read. Yeah, this is a Half-Life game.
Well, it's not that good, but yeah.
Jail says Snarks weren't in Half-Life 2. Were they? It was one of the Half-Lives.
Oh, water flavor. That's my favorite
Snarks were in Half-Life 1.
Wait a minute. It's powdered water. What do you add?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Did that thing say hot coffee?
Wait, you mean the minigame they cut out of Grand Theft Auto? I mean,
that's exactly where he went.
They put it back in here. Pretty sure the thing just said
you can break
coffee.
that down for screws.
Decca says you missed G-Man's music from the radio. Do we have music?
You see, this is the progression of Dog.
Yeah, this is her building.
Oh yeah, and this
might be the first one.
There's a cute photo of Dog in this room as well.
Does that mean he was made by what's that company? Boston Dynamics? They're the ones who make the little dog robots.
Yeah, I think somebody was showing quarantine videos from Singapore where they were using them to go around and tell people to stand apart.
Yeah, that's not frightening at all.
Nope, not at all.
Sorry, let's drop that.
No one would think of dropping a grenade on one of them.
But that's kind of interesting. So I did see some people ask, like, how? Okay, that doesn't make any rational sense. How can Dog be small and cute?
This is an authentic Soviet elevator, by the way. Just want to point that out.
Soviet elevator confirmed.
Oh yeah.
Alyx did mention in Half-Life 2 that he started small and she's been adding on.
Yep, they got the reactor. Easy peasy. I'm headed back to the safe house right now to meet Dad. Go. We'll be in touch. Stay safe.
So, funny detail is that this might be the only time we see civilians, but they put so much work into that, and it's not used very much.
What is it?
This doesn't seem like a routine sweep. Are you sure everything went okay?
100%.
Something's got the CPs riled up.
Keep your head down and be smart.
I imagine the number of hours necessary to create convincingly animated human models at this level of fidelity is pretty high. I could see them maybe wanting to minimize it.
Well, Zal wanted to know if Alyx was silent or voiced. No, she's voiced.
That's voiced.
You can't hear her? I can hear her.
I can hear her fine.
Yeah.
Check the stream.
It's a bit different from earlier Half-Life games that the main character actually is narrated, so she has a voiceover, which is
That's That's good.
Slightly controversial for Half-Life games.
Okay, yeah, but you're not Gordon. Like, everyone fell in love with Alyx because she was sarcastic. Everyone loves Alyx because she's sarcastic. She's the Spider-Man of Half-Life. So you gotta have her voiced. I think that's a good decision. If you had Alyx unvoiced, it would basically just be a Gordon Freeman. Why not just do that?
Oh, Dark, the game does seem a little loud. I don't know how much it's being sidechained, but...
It is being heavily sidechained, but there's some stuff like that noise was really loud.
Well, a lot of it was
reduce
just
gain?
A little? Yeah, could you tweak it down a scotch? It couldn't hurt.
In a moment.
It does seem a little overloaded than normal, and would rather have it a little subtle than too much.
Whoa, wait, I just live here. Wait, don't.
Actually, I can do it on this end, it's okay.
Hey, what happens if you try and attack this guy?
You didn't steal anything. No one didn't see anyone.
Dad! Hey, wait, no!
And reloading. So, yeah, that happened.
I gotta say, seeing your disembodied wrists is a bit unnerving.
It's not like you
Should I lower the game?
No, it's okay. I'm gonna do it from this side.
Okay.
Bull, I noticed that you were trying to catch a pigeon. Are you not able to do that in the game?
Taking me. My father.
You might be able to do it in a bucket.
Damn it, where's my father?
I'll give you $3 if you do that by the end of the stream.
Moving around back there. What is that?
Yeah, that was ridiculously loud still.
It was an explosion, so, I mean...
Yeah, I think they just really want the difference between quiet and loud sounds preserved. Good grenade, though.
Alyx, you there? You've got to get moving.
Russell, I've been in an accident.
I know! I caused it, so technically not an accident. You've got to get moving.
Wait, where's Dad?
He's fine. Follow the drone.
So Dad's okay, right?
Yeah, well, no. To be honest, he's in Houston. They've still got him. He was in a separate transport.
And you saved me?
Well, yes. I had no way of knowing who was in which van, so yes, the result was that I saved you.
Do we know where they're taking him?
Criminal holding, and then, when they realize he's Eli Vance, to Nova Prospect. But I'm already working on a plan to get him back. You're close to my lab. Keep following the drone. We'll figure out what to do.
Russell.
Okay, so we know that Russell is a new character
Well, that's the
here.
crazy thing. I don't know. Just blurry pictures of a building.
The Citadel?
No, something else. And whatever it is, they're going to kill anybody who saw it. And anybody who knows anybody who saw it. Which means us and your dad.
Russell, just hang on. I'm almost there.
Yeah, I'm a cat.
Do we find out what happens to that guy?
You mean Russell?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure if I should say anything at this point.
No, don't.
Okay, so the answer is yes. Good, thank you.
We're looking for spoiler alerts?
Bike lock.
Yeah, it's for locking bikes.
I have long arms, I'm skipping every other pin.
Oh, wow. Do that in real life, you're like a Olympic.
Oh, look who's back. Oops, poor drone.
Oh my god, I just pooped.
Is it okay?
Sure. Yeah, I'll be there in a minute.
So, they don't expect you to jump in real life, so you get this assistive locomotion method. And allegedly, this was the only thing that existed in the past. But they added this smooth locomotion mode as well, because that has been popularized through the years of VR currently.
Yeah, I
you
can't
still
say
need
I'm
it to
a fan.
traverse small spaces.
I think the teleporting works better for people playing, but not as well for people watching.
Right.
Tapes.
It is fairly disruptive.
Are those VHS or Betamax? I'm assuming they're VHS. Do we know? The fans know.
If we consider the split
That
with our
Mac
timeline to be like 1997
Oh, it's
or something.
AHS.
Oh, it's
See?
AHS.
Oh wow! Let's worry about copyright. Cold Van just wants to know. Yeah, where can I chat via Discord? Yeah, can we send him a link to the Rampancy live stream chat link?
But we're not doing anything with that voice right now. Actually, you know what I can do? Hold on a second. I will pop up the Discord invite.
Nope, it exploded.
Yes, please.
On the screen. I can do that.
Right, good, that's the main.
Okay, that's gonna have to be on the screen for a long ass time.
Yeah.
No, it is.
Take a screenshot.
You only have to memorize like the digits at the end.
Yeah.
The rest of it is just the link
Lowercase
for Discord.
J,
What he knows.
capital W,
They're gonna kill him.
F as in Frank, Z as in Zyrtec,
And I will paste it into the
Capital
chat
C,
as well.
capital J, and then brought to you by the number 9.
Pretty soon they're going to realise that your dad is not going to talk. And when that happens, he's off with his brain sucked out.
Russell.
Potentially.
There we go. Okay, so I pasted it. And there we go. Bye.
Why'd he wrap it in plastic if he wasn't going to eat it?
By train from here.
And Cold, we're not
Just want to
doing.
make sure other people don't.
We're not using Discord for voice. We have our own Mumble server that we use for that.
Not necessarily.
Join the Mumble server.
Represents us.
No, I just think he wanted a text chat. I don't think he wanted a chat. Did he?
I don't know.
I think he's seeing the Discord chat being mirrored in your YouTube page.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he did it on purpose.
Fair enough.
Just to be funny.
Just outside, there's a second train that also leads out of City 17 through the quarantine zone.
Okay.
Both trains intersect here at Fairview Junction. You take your train, get there before his train.
Why is there a location in Eastern Europe called Fairview Junction?
I was thinking the same thing.
Deal with the Combine situation, and we get your dad back.
Sounds
Oh,
good.
Cold says thanks. I'm in. You're welcome.
Taking.
Out the back, through the yard. It's decommissioned, but I think I can hack into its controls. Oh, and get yourself a pair of Russells on the way out.
Russells?
The gloves, Alyx. You know, the gravity gloves. I have a few sets through there. You can calibrate them out.
Why are we calling them Russells?
We can do this, Alyx.
Because Russell invented it. Come on.
You got that, didn't you? That I said we could do it? Because we're gonna...
Boy, he just has to pee on everything, doesn't he?
I'm with you every step of the way.
Oh, question Deca says,
Weird
yeah, one of
looking
the Team
microphone.
Fortress 2 scouts as a doll are here. The others later in the game.
First, let's look at all of the keyboards.
Why, you want to find your favorite?
Also, why is Eastern Europe full of Anglophones now? When did this happen? Did is Eastern Europe full of refugees from America and Australia who moved
That's
there after
all
the
that is
Combine
left.
attacked, or what?
As humanity was basically beaten in the 7-hour war, I think most of humanity has been displaced to other places. That
Right.
might be
You
why
have
you arrive
chosen
by
or
train
been
in
chosen.
Half-Life 2.
You know, it's funny. Here it was a 7-hour war, but if you go back to like Battlefield 2000, it was supposed to be like 9 minutes. So I don't know who was better.
That
Oh,
orange screen?
we just went tangerine there. Did you get too close to the TV?
What's the
If
acronym?
you push your head,
really
if you
useful.
push your head through things, this happens.
Ah!
Ow.
You get
Just like
you get
real
all
life.
Half-Life oranged.
I feel like a pumpkin.
Okay, all right, wait. Let's look at the Russell acronym. I think that's highly important.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
really
question Deca
seen
says
an
Russell is a
awesome
better
lab?
Funkmon.
You want to look at more things in the lab?
Yeah.
We must look at the Russell acronym
Because
on the other side of
when
the
I
fridge.
cross this threshold, he will close the door.
No,
Really?
not yet.
I'm just gonna show Black Star why this is do not eat. It's a friggin' head crab. Didn't you see that?
Right. No, I saw what it was. I'm questioning why would he bother to wrap it in plastic if he wasn't going to eat it? If he was going to eat it, he'd just throw it away.
Don't you preserve things if you want to investigate?
Because that's for
It's gonna
export.
dissect it.
God damn it, Paul.
I preserve things I want to eat. That's why it's called preserving.
Maybe you're not a researcher. I don't know.
I don't want to preserve things I'm not going to eat. That doesn't leave enough room for things you want to eat. Fridge is only so big.
This head crab do not eat.
Yes. I will stop refrigerating head crabs.
Seriously, I want to know why he has
I understood that reference.
a giant cucumber on the floor.
These machines are also microwaves being adapted to mount the Russells.
Are you supposed to put your
yes, they
coffee
are.
in there?
Oh, that's pretty groovy. That
You
is
see the spinning plates still?
God, I've watched this scene 2 or 3 times already, and I never noticed that.
Wow.
How did he get a pair of matched microwaves?
Also,
Dude, he went to the fucking store.
you
Yeah,
can see
and
a
you-
fun detail here. You can
Yeah.
see the mannequin with the Russell on, and it's
Yeah.
sparkling and stuff.
Yep.
You can see another mannequin with blown off hands.
Hands gone.
Oh, yes, okay, yeah.
Wait,
So-
what happened to the cat? What cat?
We've never seen or heard from him again.
No. Well, yeah.
Wait, that video card, is that a GeForce 2 GTX?
It doesn't say that on it, but it's something similar, yes.
It has cubic environment mapping.
Alright, you know how this goes. There should be a bunch of junk down there. Aim at something with your hand open. Excellent! Now make a fist. Just like that. Great. Try again.
Yeah, now use the bird.
More time. Boom.
Whoop.
Perfect.
Is that allowed?
Oh, wait! I almost...
What, flipping things off? Sure, why not?
You're gonna need a gun!
You can do it, but...
Ta-da!
It's unloaded now! Oh, almost forgot. Guns need ammo.
Yeah,
Now,
you think?
Is it actually possible to catch the gun on the first try so that it doesn't go off? No, so it's scripted,
Oh,
yeah?
that... I'm not actually sure.
Cold
here you
Vengeance
can
says
actually-
everything in this universe is on its side.
Russell.
I guess that's an apt metaphor.
Here you go!
I watched the video.
Careful, we're live.
Oh, that was wrong. Never mind, but...
Wait, did you put the
got
bullets
extra
in
mag.
backwards?
I don't think you can.
No, I mean, if you stuck in the magazine.
I used the wrong magazine.
Yeah,
you can
see,
only
I was
store
right. He
full
put it in
magazines in your
backwards.
backpack.
Oh, you took care of that lock then. Good. Great.
Right, just use the key.
Should have given you that. That's on me.
Yeah, it is.
They made the game very accessible for people. So, this mantle movement, you can actually have your hand at a fair distance and still do it. So you don't have to be very accurate.
Yeah, I assumed, even looking at the promo videos of showing Alyx going through storage, that it was going to be fairly forgiving on the precise precision of your hands for handling objects,
I would
that
assume
it was going to
there's
lock to things.
There's a range of users. But my question is, can you accidentally shoot yourself?
Probably not. This isn't a receiver.
I know, but
do it.
Just
shoot yourself.
Position-wise, it is way easier to accidentally point the gun at your foot or your arm or something.
Oh,
when
yeah, I
you're
saw a
moving
mumble
around
overlay for
everywhere.
a second there.
All right, Bull. Point the gun at your face
yeah.
and shoot it. When this thing loads, just off yourself.
Uriel says, "Stop racking the gun. You're losing rounds." It's pretty realistic, though.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, why can't you simply pick up the bullets? It's not like they evaporated.
It's jammed. When the Combine shut down...
You can't shoot yourself.
Must have tightened security.
Okay, just
That is
checking.
Too bad.
I was just curious. I was just wondering if you could just,
What
like,
about your hand?
depression,
What if you shoot
suicide.
your hand?
And this is as far as we get by train.
Then I'm headed on foot.
Good. I'll see if I can get you in some other way.
Oh, yeah, like a door. I will say this, as far as the gaming experience, I am loving this.
I'm honestly getting a bit motion sick.
I was worried you might.
I thought the Combine sealed up the Q's.
Well, we tried to minimize it as much as possible.
I've heard they've had trouble
Oh,
with
jeez.
spores outside the containment area. But not about fellas like this.
Probably not a one-off then.
I doubt it.
No, I'm sure the game's in full of them. Oh, Lionel is in the chat. Hi, Lionel. Says, "Hey guys."
Leah,
Hey, Lion.
does motion sickness improve if you make it a very small postage stamp-sized video?
That usually helps. And if your lights are not off.
Resin.
Yeah, don't do it
If your
in the
night
dark.
lights are not off?
Could be a combine fabric.
Yeah, you don't want to do
Yeah,
this
if
in
you
the
can
dark.
see the rest of your room.
Oh, okay.
It's definitely very bright in here.
She's in Hawaii. It's pretty bright everywhere.
Hawaii still has nighttime.
Not
Maybe
until
it's
9 in the
actually
morning.
not
It doesn't.
nighttime right now.
Yeah.
Oh, sometimes it's night at 9 in the morning.
It's
Oh, wait.
9:30.
If it
Was
was,
the sign-
that
was-
would be
what was-
interesting.
Well, what was the sign when you came in?
Oh, I can go back and check. I'm just wondering what the rat will do because I haven't observed it before.
Oh,
Isn't
Cyber's
he-
saying he can't stay long. He's doing some Halo SPV3. That's cool.
Oh, isn't he there just to get eaten by a barnacle, I assume?
Yeah, so we can watch.
Possibly. Go back. Or is it this sign you mean?
Okay, well, that's new.
it is
No,
something.
enter. There was one on the top. There was one on the left as you came in, though.
Let's boost back.
Oh God, we're gonna go through every Russian sign.
Yeah, that's just.
This one?
Upravlenia. Okay, it's
important.
okay. It's just entrance number 729. Upravlenia.
Boy, this is gonna be a long game, folks.
There's not that much Cyrillic in it.
This is gonna be a great game.
Oh look, it says
But
do not touch.
when I'm watching other people's streams, I can't make them stop because they don't know who I am. So
Caution, electrical. This says exit.
So this is my own tool.
multi-tool.
Reroute this with my multi-tool.
That's the thing that lets you hack doors and stuff in Half-Life 2, right?
So,
Yeah.
tool.
So it's like a ghost in Destiny.
This is
well,
how you
maybe.
hack. Like, what, pipe dream?
Alex,
I
You're
really wish I had a multi.
adjusting electrical
something that
Oh, Leah, everybody does.
conduits.
What am I gonna sell?
the Combine's not going to be here forever. You should be thinking about the future, Alex.
Well, how about I call it the Alyx?
Be right back.
It's a little derivative of the Russells, but yeah, provisionally, sure. The Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't make chat confusing at all, especially in emergency situations.
Okay, I haven't left.
No, exactly. So this is the health. This is the health station in Half-Life Alyx. You're basically crushing a grub, an antlion grub, and you get injected with their juices. Very nice.
Remember from Half-Life 2, every time you crushed them, you got an extra piece of health. So this is internally consistent, and I like it.
Fuck it.
It's super canon.
I think we need to come up with a good mixed drink with it.
Can I his bucket?
Oh, that's a terrifying voice.
Isn't it great? Narc really outdid himself. For those who don't know,
was
Narc's
fun.
been doing some customizations
fun.
just for this game
Play around
alone.
with that.
Hey, I thought I told you to pick up that can.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yay, barnacles.
I do like it. It only took a few minutes for Alyx and Russell together to come up with the idea that the thing that was worst about having the Combine invade was the restrictions on trade and commerce. Like, Alyx and Russell can't get rich off their inventions because Combine.
How'd you meet my dad, anyway? You guys work together
So-
at Black Mesa.
Yeah, well, no. Tricky place to get a job at, actually. I interviewed at Black Mesa. They said try again in a year. I don't need to tell you what happened after that. Lucky break for me, really. Not a lot of survivors. Honestly, it's a miracle you and your dad got out of there.
So these
Yes, it
things
is.
are resin. This is your currency for upgrading weapons. That's why we collect them.
Perfectly logical. Well, I figured it would have its own economy. I just had a weird thought, though. How did the barnacles get up there to the ceiling in the first place?
I assume they start as spores. They can be anywhere, basically.
Ah, okay. That makes more sense than them crawling up.
Either that or they're eggs that are laid in place by something we've never seen.
All right, one next to
Highly
it?
possible.
Wow, so they do it upside down. Narc, you're going to love this. Zale says, it fills me with great joy to have Narc translating the text. I always wished I could read Cyrillic when I was playing Half-Life 2 for the first time.
I mean, I could pause the feed.
Just looking, Russ.
Yeah, JL says they're like spores. So I guess they just kind of like float around and stick to things.
Oh, and by the way, Lion asks, does Narc have Ross Scott civil protection lines in the sound?
No, I just am part of civil protection.
Deca says, yeah, spores. Remember they said they had problems with barnacle spores?
Now, what's the real life word for resin? If that's the stuff that you would put into a printer.
Yeah, that's where they keep it.
It's literally 3D printed resin you're picking up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's, you're basically building up your gun over time. But you'll see the upgrade station soon enough.
Mm-hmm. So wait a minute, you don't have to grind for 12 hours doing the same strike over and over again to get a different roll?
No, but you could miss it if you don't look in every box.
Ugh. Darn it. Oh, don't play with it.
That looks very plastic.
He does. I think it's the gloss.
Uh-oh.
I'm assuming this is DirectX 12?
I don't actually know.
Oh, okay. Zoldera said, well, that was unpleasant.
I don't think you get to pick the API. So this action is... You can't see my actual hands now, but the index controllers have capacitive sensors in the hands.
So it's got individual finger control or not?
Yes. So I can lift every finger individually. But so that means I'm grasping my controller here to grab the drawer.
The drawer.
Drawer. English is hard.
Drawer.
Resin in the bucket.
Hey, at least it's not a drawer wall.
Hey, Bull. What is
now,
the
does that
animal
lower
with the
your
bushy
armor
tail
class?
that eats nuts?
The squirrel? Squirrel? Yes.
You mean a squirrel?
I think that's what I said.
That is what you said. Perfect.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here we go with the etymology of squirrels. Deca says, yeah, they take the head crabs but leave the human bodies. Yeah, I never understood that either.
Who takes the head crabs? Oh, you mean the barnacles?
Yeah, that's what Deca said.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess it's just that they grip whatever is topmost, and then that falls off. I don't know.
Your best defense here is a toupee.
If you're wearing a helmet, you might have noticed me picking on a helmet before and putting it on my head. They will actually grab the helmet instead of you if you walk into it. So that works. This is a locker puzzle, so it's a physical puzzle.
Wow.
Russell, now that I'm walking into the quarantine zone, it just hit me. I don't know anything about the quarantine zone.
Well, actually, the word quarantine comes from the Italian...
That's where you get the Sputnik skull, Alex.
Which means 40 days, the period that all ships were required to be isolated before crew could go ashore during the Black Death.
All right. Cool.
That's the control.
Relevance.
Probably scrambled the circuit. Considering no one would be dumb enough to open the hatch, it shouldn't be too hard to put back.
So these are a bit interesting.
Ugh,
now, is this something we've seen
like the others
before?
Ugh.
Is this a rat?
Oh.
Seems to be a lot of brain stuff, but that's like the port you're looking for, but it's very and I'm gonna close this one so you can see this one because it is slightly wormy there with a big toothy mouth.
Yeah.
It's very.
Is that a barnacle?
This. I have no idea what this is.
I don't think we want to know what it is. Deca says, yeah, I was talking about the crabless zombie corpse. Yeah, the Combine probably took the head crabs and left the bodies.
Like, that is the worst
Cyborg
one-armed bandit ever. I mean...
Yeah, that's it's a little convoluted.
See, that didn't look that gross to me. I thought the chicken was a lot worse.
Really? Okay. Good to know. Sorry, we're making a highlight list. What grosses out Leah?
How far is Fairview Junction?
You'll go through the old subway tunnels on your way to the train yard.
Have they started moving Dad yet?
I don't think so, which is good news because we've still got time.
Oh, that's great.
Or bad news because they've already killed him. And you don't need to move a corpse, you just bury it. Or burn it. You still there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you don't eat it.
Too soon, man.
You can absolutely...
Zal says, is that a rat? It's like, no, that's a squirrel.
Russell, have you seen this?
Whoa.
All right. Here we go.
Zale Medic said, yeah, this is
this
some
stuff
Zen
reacts
shit.
to you, too.
Oh, that's creepy.
If you start to slobber this with your hand, you can see the glow inside.
Oh.
Yeah. My question is, are they going to come up with feedback in your glove so you actually sort of feel it?
Right, look,
There is haptics like rumble, but they're liner actuators, so you get some feedback. It's not perfect, obviously, but
I was thinking more like a glove surface, something that actually has reactive properties. But that's probably like 10
Zale wants to know if Russell's Wheatley. Russell is an Australian comic, I think, but I don't think it's the same. I don't think it's the same voice actor as Wheatley was.
Yeah, Deca says, why'd that turn red? Because he's excited.
Stephen Merchant, I believe.
Yes, I believe that is correct, and I'm not sure who Russell
Zale Manic
is.
says, suddenly it's The Last of Us. Or The Flood. Yeah, it could be Zale. Oh, wouldn't it be great if there was a cross flood over
As
with all the Zen
long-time
stuff?
viewers of the stream may know, I wildly upgraded my computer.
Does it have a skull and
Not wildly enough. You don't have a VR headset yet.
Well, my idea was... Oh my god, I said computer. Right,
You did.
So, this is another mechanic. You can put stuff into your wrist.
Okay.
I think that's called heroin.
Oh yeah. No. It's storage.
Everyone has their own references and experiences. You're free to share those. So
Did you hear that?
very nice.
Deca says they've actually come up with VR feedback suits. Wow, you're going to get one of those?
Yes. There's a B-haptic suit and a Tesla suit and stuff. Some of them will run electricity through your muscles for feedback.
Please tell me
Why did that?
how do you
Why did
clean
that? Why did that happen? You did not need to shoot that. Like the normal Half-Life 2 mechanic, you'd be required to, with the correct timing, shoot that container to make it explode.
Very simple, Narc. These are Eastern European gas cans.
Oh.
And so they just randomly explode.
They explode just, spontaneously.
It's one of the downfalls of the metric system, instant spontaneous combustion.
Oh, one of the many.
Thanks.
Oh, Deca says, yeah, they removed melee because they couldn't get it to be satisfying.
Yeah, I did read that.
Satisfaction is important.
There was a Twitch channel that recently did a machinima based on importing Half-Life's content into Gary's mod, and they had recorded some B-roll that was like a person who was managing the production for them, who was spawning in items and moving things around and stuff. And what you could see from their perspective is that the first camera perspective of Gordon looked kind of okay, where you could actually kind of emote with your hands and your arms and your body. But for everybody looking at Gordon, it was ridiculous. And what was especially bad was interaction with the crowbar. The crowbar didn't stay attached to a hand and moved in a realistic way. It flipped wildly and spun and hovered in space.
I would have figured they would have included a plastic crowbar with sensors on it so that it would be able to sync correctly.
DLC.
Yeah, probably. Or an add-on.
And you know what? I would have forgiven Valve for trying to shoot for a much lower level of visual fidelity, in order to reach the level of interactivity necessary. And it doesn't look like they sacrificed either, really. I mean,
It is surprising how much is interactable and dynamic.
Ow.
Wait your turn. JL says, oh, I thought they removed melee because of the moment Alyx picked up the crowbar, everyone started assuming they were playing as Gordon Freeman. And that is true.
Partially true, but I think they would have.
Actually pretty funny.
I think they would have pushed past that if they had gotten it to work.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So you read all of the media about it. They're just like, oh, everyone thought they were Gordon Freeman when he picked up the crowbar. And then, the next sentence is, also, it never worked. So,
there is that.
That's probably why it wasn't in there.
So, pick your reasoning. Oh, Summer says he changed his mind about SPV3 tonight. He'll stay and watch more of this. Thank you, Lionel. We appreciate you staying.
Zale says, other melee weapons
They have
are
a weak point. You can see the green glowing thing. But I'm terribly bad shot, apparently.
Shoot the glow bit. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I will try next time. We have a whole game to do that in, so we'll be fine.
There's the combine fabricator. Put something in it. I want to see
That's pretty expensive. But yes, laser sights work wonders.
that pistol nicely. Good thing too. I gave you one of my lesser guns.
Thanks, Russell.
Well, you know, in case it doesn't make it back.
Tell you what, Russell. If I die,
Oh,
I owe you.
lovely.
You owe me a gun anyway. That wasn't a gift. That's my gun.
And don't worry, and if I die with it, it'll still
That
be
bucket
your
would
gun.
be worth so much in Fallout 4. What a
Yeah,
great bucket
are you
that
keeping
would
an
be.
economy tally? Oh my god, I could get so much for those helmets.
Not sure if there was anything else in this, but maybe? No? Oddly enough, the game is a lot about scavenging ammo and resources, or in this case, resin.
Narc, you'll feel just at home.
Oh, hey, it's a supply cache.
Full of packing peanuts. And one item.
Yeah.
Yep. We're on Earth.
Your peanut.
An Amazon box.
Upgrade anything. Can we get that laser sight?
I've said that you will have to vote on what to upgrade. So this is also a puzzle. You're supposed to fill in or touch all the orbs with your combined thingy-majig here.
Wow, feels like Destiny.
There was an old computer game that had a puzzle like this. It was like and I was terrible at it. I never got past level 2.
Oh, Cyborg says, yeah, the gross bit was the antlion. Yeah, those little larvae.
So we have 15 resin in total.
Mm-hmm. So what can we
Put
get
your
out
weapon
of it?
in.
Make it an Uzi?
We can only get the we can only upgrade the first thing, which is reflex sight.
Ah,
you can see
no
here.
laser.
It's basically a holo sight, so you can see your aiming reticle more easy,
Oh,
and it also
like a red dot?
visualizes weak points.
Nice.
It's more like what you see here, but a big holographic representation. Burst fire is exactly what it says. It shoots 3 bullets. Bullet reservoir adds... I think it shows it... Yeah, you can see it red there, but it basically doubles up your magazine capacity. And laser sight is the last one, and it costs 35.
We're almost halfway there. I'm telling you, you gotta get that laser sight.
Wow, Zalmanic says he received 2 Amazon boxes today, both with no packing material. Glad it was just kitchen stuff. Yeah, glad it wasn't a kitten.
I just got the new graphic, Life is Strange graphic novel from Amazon today. Also no packing stuff.
Oh, they've got graphic novel version?
They do. There's 3 of them. It's the it's the ending where Max and Chloe are together and you don't sacrifice Arcadia Bay. It's awesome.
How's that even possible?
Oh, wait, so are they like different graphic novels for each ending? Is that how that works?
Probably.
No, it is a timeline where Max and Chloe don't sacrifice, or sorry, no, where Max and Chloe sacrifice the bay, and then they go and live their lives happily
ever
later.
after.
But also more time travel, weird stuff happens.
Screw that place anyway.
So basically it's a sequel.
Oh, Canopus is in the chat. Hi, Canopus. Canopus says, I never found the reflex sights to be that useful. I would assume it's for a certain part of the game where you need to find weak spots and it just makes it a little easier? Or is it just like a bait for you to drag out the weapon upgrades?
That's what I think.
I wouldn't say it's the best upgrade because the laser sight basically makes it redundant.
Gotcha. So it's better to hold off and upgrade later.
And also,
I would
the bow
say
looks
so, but
way more metal right now. It's like
it's way more metal. Because that's the important thing.
It is. Well, can you shoot people holding the gun sideways, like you're in,
like you're an idiot, but you want to look cool? Is that it?
Yeah, there you
You're
go.
You're gonna be all
That was
gangsta.
cool.
My question is, can you make the model turn around, and go backwards, and like face you, but still actually shoot bullets?
What?
Yeah, just make it graphically broken.
If I stand like... So the thing with VR is that I can do this.
Yeah. Yes, you can look in another direction while you do certain things and it still works, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Nice shooting.
I think driving in VR would be awesome because you can finally move your head around where you want to.
This thing isn't that bad.
might not believe it, but I did that already back in 2013 in Live for Speed. They had really early support for VR. I think 2013, maybe 2014, but
yeah, I just
pretty
never
awesome.
got...
But
yeah,
you need the stomach for it.
Well, see, that's just it. See, I never had a great experience with driving games because I could never hit an apex to save my life because your screen visual, you need to anticipate and turn your head to the side, and you can never really do that effectively on a flat screen. Yeah. Whereas VR, I think it would just be much more instinctive.
Yeah, I would have thought the motion in racing is too much for VR.
No, see, I just prefer being able to look as opposed to always looking where you're pointing your steering wheel.
So why did that box that was on the chair there flash? Like, why are these items flashing?
This means you can interact
know
with
they're
it, right?
grabbable.
The Russells are technically called gravity gloves or gravity gloves.
Oh, that's right.
So
And they highlight
anything
things.
that highlights, if I pull the trigger and pull back my hand, they fly towards the hand. That's how that mechanic works. And you can do that with mostly anything. I have to grasp to catch. It's not automatic. So you can do
just
this.
throw stuff at your own face if you want.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Question
like,
Deca says, yeah, you can Funkmon, and it's just as bad as your aim in real life.
Hold on. I don't know what that's in reference to.
Something I haven't explained is how you switch weapon and stuff. So you hold down a button basically, and you just pull up and down to pick whatever you want.
And the weapon teleports into your hand.
Quickly.
Wow.
So it's like you're a sleight of hand magician guy.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
Buck3131 says,
Where's
yeah,
the
VR
weapon
racing
that's
is
a bunch
awesome.
of
It's so much
flowers?
easier than flat screen. Well, thanks. That's what I would assume. I would certainly hope that.
I would love to do a flight sim in VR.
Oh, wouldn't you? I've actually seen vids. I've seen a couple channels with vids, and they look fantastic.
Cyrix does a flying game.
Oh, did they have a good one?
I'd have thought that would be really inducing motion sickness.
See, I think if you...
I think I'm getting motion sick because I'm not controlling it. It's like, on a twisty road when somebody else is driving.
Can you try to lean back and have like a level horizon in your room so the screen's much smaller visually and not sucking up your whole viewing angle?
What
Maybe
happens
that's
if you grab a controller and pretend you're controlling it?
I'm not sure what you're saying now, Blackstar.
Well, I'm saying if she's too close to the screen and her whole view is basically what her brain
about
is
the motion
thinking.
sickness.
Yes.
Yeah. If she pushes back from it, that means she has more of the room in her field of view. Therefore, it would be look like it's moving.
Basically, if you feel your periphery is way more sensitive to motion. So, if your screen is feeling your periphery, you get motion sickness.
By the way, before you leave this room, I just want to point out this sign is terrible.
Damn it.
He's going to call out the sign, ladies and gentlemen.
Taking him to Nova Prospect to torture him. That's the torture place. So they're hardly going to torture him before they get there. So he's fine.
That'd be premature torture. So the sign...
What's that sign say?
The sign says pneumonia, right? So it's like saying attention. So the first part of the sign is in Russian. The second part of the sign is indicating what you're supposed to do to the thing, which is turn it, but that's just an ideogram. And then below it says to operate in English, which is neither a translation of the Russian nor the other way, nor does it... So, like, you need to understand two languages to get that sign.
That adds a lot of realism, because if you go to places that are legitimately bilingual, like not like Belgium that claims to be bilingual, but it's regionally monolingual. If you go to these places with a lot of bilingual people, you get that crap, and it irritates the piss out of you.
Wow. I love how those little head crabs waved their arms around and hissed at you. That was awesome.
Everything...
Can you catch a head crab?
Yes, if you have a bucket.
Yeah, I've seen people do that.
Buckets, not just for catching pigeons. Amazing.
It looks to me like...
Do you not have a helmet anymore?
I didn't hear that.
He had a hard hat. I don't know if he's still wearing it. You still wearing the hard hat?
What happened to your...
No, I removed that one.
Well, for a second there, I thought you were looking at a mirror and there was a head crab there.
Let's go stare at that guy's skull.
It looks like a lot of the enemies do a lot more, like, posturing and threatening animations that take time. I think because, like combat is obviously not as fast-paced as it is in the traditional shooters.
Yeah.
In this case,
that's health.
If you play with a mouse, you have superhuman turning speed.
Yes.
You can play this with a mouse?
But any shooter with a mouse. We're comparing this to a desktop game when it comes to speed.
Yeah, see, I never liked that because it was not realistic. Whereas this, you got to move your whole body, which to me is realistic.
$4.95.
That's £4.95.
Micrometers barium ferrite, 1.2.
Russell, how do you know all this?
I'm reading it here on
Wait, was that a single or a double density disc?
You don't.
Oh, you know where all the resin is.
Internet.
most of it.
Nice.
It's Jolt.
July.
Oh, it's July. Okay, I was like.
Okay, was that serious? You can't read July?
No, they looked at me like it said Jolt, and I'm like, what?
Okay, let's.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the can there.
Keyboard.
I thought he saw the can label and thought it was the soda.
Oh, that could be. It could be true.
There's Jolt Pop. Absolutely. Hey,
Deca says you pick up the floppy for conversation.
Yeah, we got there.
He did just
Sweden,
say that he downloaded
Pop?
the entire internet.
I must
there
know.
are a fair number of funny conversations, and Russell is most clearly a psychopath. But that's yeah, you've noticed.
Do you think
I
so?
guess. Well, maybe something else, detached from reality, maybe, which you should be if you live here. So I mean,
Yeah, I identify with him. I like Russell.
Cannabis says, yeah,
Like
VTOL in VR is quite good. Cyborg want to know about Descent and Conflict Free Space as well. Buck says there's a game called Overlord, which is basically Descent in VR. So, yeah, so they're getting more and more titles.
Ooh, glowy stuff.
What is that?
Ooh, it's a visual puzzle.
It's awesome, whatever it is.
It's an eyeball. Check it out, see?
Oh, are we going to meet the Vortigons now?
Oh, if you press that, it shows what the hidden characters in your password are.
Are you seeing floating garbage?
Nope, it's not.
It's just cardboard.
Right. Well, seems harmless.
but
Weird though.
side quest.
Deca says Russell downloaded the 1990s internet. So, AOL.
Yeah, he's getting information from a good place.
Zalematic says, I wish I had the space for my VR. This game looks fun. It is. In fact, this is one of the only ones that's really inspired me to think that I could ever at some day really want it. Because I have not been a VR advocate. I don't think it's there yet.
Yeah. No, I said when we were testing that the way this gameplay loop works in terms of exploring a space, looking for items, like I want a Fallout game that works this way.
Yes.
Fallout 4 is in VR already, officially.
Yeah, but it's just
it's not as good as this.
Like the gameplay loop is not altered to the way this is. Like this is not just Half-Life.
How'd they get photos of my closet in
VR.
here for reference?
Are you talking about the green part over here, or what was leading up to it? Because I would believe your closet would be that messy.
So
no,
wait, is the Rat Man in Alyx? Is the Rat
closet where I summon demons?
Picture.
You can recognize things here. Clearly the Citadel, Vortigons.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the flying guys are called.
The Nihilanth and the little brain guys.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's a harpy,
him,
and those are the
mouth is
Vex.
very
Those are the Vex dudes.
The doggies.
Yeah.
No problem.
I don't know.
Those are the infected forms of flood.
Oh, those are the tentacle things. You remember the big tentacle things?
Spent a lot of time on this.
That's Gordon with a crowbar. Yep.
And the lambda symbol.
Yep.
Where's his glasses?
Black Mesa, Black Mesa, Black Mesa. Here we have
Oh,
the mother.
that's the logo.
Yes. Yes, Black Mesa. The logo for Black Mesa.
Yeah. Canopus said, yeah, I just got a Rift S only for this game, and now I'm checking out what else there is. So yeah, so this is the entry title.
Nihilanth enslaving Vortigons there, that last one, right? Is that what yes. Okay.
And Striders.
Yeah.
Controlling Vortigons. Flying thingies.
What is that?
So, this is a puzzle that I miserably failed at for a long time, but you can see all these squares?
Yeah.
They have shining dots in them, and if I boost a bit backwards here, you can see this box.
Oh, you gotta push
them. A reminiscent pattern?
Wow, this looks just like a thing at the Boston Museum of Science back in the day.
So, which one do you think it
Go
is?
to Boston.
So, there are two orange lights over there, but I don't know. But that square over there is the right one. And
why?
I don't think it's super obvious, but that's the one.
Well, they want
Is
you
it
to
maybe
try
the
it.
only grid that's the right size? Like all the other grids don't have the same number of buttons in it as this panel does?
No. Everyone has two buttons. They just intersect. So some of them share buttons.
What?
Well, I meant the total number of buttons.
Come on.
Yeah, Cannabis says this puzzle's kind of obtuse.
That's when I'd go on Game Facts.
Lionel says, yeah, kind of remind me of Ratman's Shrine to Chell at the start of Portal 2.
Well, it's still better than the one in Fallout 4, because that one basically you spell out the word railroad to get access to the underground railroad.
That's ridiculous.
Yes.
Deca says, Remy solved this puzzle by mistake before even starting it. Oh, Buck says,
just
stop,
by
open the
randomly
cage
hitting
bowl.
buttons?
Buck wants you to open a cage? Why, what's in the cage?
This one?
Hey,
or
I think the one in the back
What
there.
did he tell you about talking to him?
Cage.
It says it shows you the right one. Yeah, I guess there's a cage on the other side. There you go, right there. Was there something in there that tells you the right one?
Oh, you know what? No,
apparently.
it's gonna... The floating cardboard's gonna tell you the
Cardboard.
solution.
Oh,
Right?
Oh no!
Yes.
Now it's
see?
suddenly very obvious.
Oh no!
See, that just goes to show you should always listen to Buck.
It's friendly floating cardboard.
So
who's controlling the floating cardboard?
If it wasn't friendly floating
question.
cardboard, you wouldn't even have gotten it.
clearly, as I had already solved the puzzle, I never looked for more clues. Thank you, Buck. That's a good one. Yes,
You know
thank
what?
Buck.
I
I'm so sorry.
appreciate that you can solve that puzzle. Like, it's not using old-time adventure game logic where you have to open the thing to solve the puzzle.
Fine, Russell.
I like that you can solve it just by knowing it.
Buck says you're welcome. Thank you, Buck. Cannabis says he's currently going for the gnome run.
Russell?
Oh,
Cannabis says, wow, never got that.
Run. I have every achievement in the game, but that doesn't tell any stories of if I'm good at it or not, because I ran the gnome run I did on story mode, so I could just rush through the game.
Cyborg says you could say it's the all-seeing eye. Yeah, I think that's what they were kind of going for there.
Power! Hey, can you crush those on your face?
I'm gonna crush
we'll
this
check next time.
Why wasn't that first thing? Okay. Alright, well, if you drink a can of pop or beer over there, is it like the standard move to then crush it on your forehead like it is here?
Maybe if I want no.
I'm getting like
We
a
value
vivid
our
vibe
brain
from this
cells.
area.
Oh, are you? Oh, yeah.
A little bit.
Avon calling.
The Alyx fans.
No, I'm just a Alex fans. We come in six-packs. Can I come in?
The Ohio State University.
Deca says there is gnome, there is booze.
Okay. Thanks.
You are welcome.
So,
Love what you've done with the sewer.
here.
Running a wet market, apparently.
Right, but I mean...
Can I have mine fried?
Ew.
I have a brain injury.
I'm getting
doesn't?
hungry.
My brain is injured.
That's terrible.
I heard you.
Look, I'm actually pretty busy looking for my father.
The
Eli Vance.
fans. Yes.
Oh, she is rude.
The Combine have him, and I really do need to get moving.
Okay, look.
So's her
Put
dad.
yourself in her situation. Like, her dad's about to die, and this guy's talking about cooking.
I can't stick around.
Hey, life goes on, man.
I know, I'm sure it is.
Well, I don't know if you watched the Half-Life 2 streams, but Blackstar does not think Alyx should have any connection to her dad at all.
No, I just think she has an
It's
over-attachment.
completely unimportant. Oh, this person's way too over-attached.
It's like,
I
you're
don't think she
19,
should care
let it
whether he
go.
lives or dies.
She's talking like she's 6.
Oh, don't touch the things.
Yeah, Buck mentions, yes, this is the actor Tony Todd from Candyman.
You can get in here, and
JL says, "Where's your brother Worf?"
Oh,
and
I like.
Do you have candy?
I like
Very immersive.
Can you eat it? Yes.
So why is it you can eat this one but not the other one?
It's cooked.
Oh right, you boiled it
This one also
first.
doesn't say "do not eat."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
We obviously was eating a bunch of it raw.
Ow!
Well, got a little hungry there.
Oh,
Damn it, where
squeeze
immersion
it.
fails. Now, here's the question.
man.
So, if you were to, like, say, put cupcakes with a sensor on it in the room, could you, like, pick that up and actually make it feel like you ate something?
Well, that's a hysterically immersive thing to have tracked physical objects.
Well, a cupcake would be easy because it's got high contrast between the black and the white. So if you set up the sensors and say, hey, that's where the cupcake is, it could track it.
At this point, I'm using the Index is using the Lighthouse tracking system, which is laser-based with active sensors on every device.
Wow.
It's not a camera-based tracking system.
So our cupcake technology is light years out of the competition is what you're saying.
Very busy saving for Dad.
Not quite, because there's computer vision cameras on the headset, so it could be possible.
Well, maybe there'll be an update. Who knows?
Will be.
It is a matter
This guy's about to spoil Half-Life.
Yeah,
2.
now the Vortigon's spoiling Half-Life 2.
Well, he does have a brain injury. He's got a great excuse.
Kenobi right now.
Yeah.
Everything, but
I mean, he'll grow up hating the series that he was starred in.
really don't have time for riddles.
no riddles. The combine drilled here. I am severed from the vortessence. I am alone in my head.
I'm sorry.
I think that's an
Well, that
interesting
makes
detail.
Look, if I can, if I run across your friends, I will see what
Question Dega's sustenance.
You have saved my kin.
I haven't.
Then you will. Courage, Alyx Vance.
So he was severed from the that thing. So basically, he's disconnected from the Vortigaunt internet.
Gesundheit.
Sad thing.
I would go crazy if I was disconnected from the intertubes as well.
You're barely attached now, Mr. ADSL.
He's self-isolating.
You know what?
Look to the northern star
Why?
for guidance.
Don't.
Thanks. Are you done helping?
I am not here. Sustenance.
Have a
There he is.
Thanks for the help.
5-second rule.
Will be welcome.
Where's the rosemary?
Let's use time.
Notice how he didn't say who the sustenance was for.
Physics freak out.
Oh no! We broke the game.
Uh-oh.
I thought maybe Bull hit his head or something.
Do you guys have SpaghettiOs in Sweden?
What are those?
They are.
Are they different from normal spaghetti?
Pasta.
Yeah, horribly
We just call it
canned pasta.
spaghetti.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so
only
imagine
bad.
spaghetti, but 2 millimeters wide and, 2 millimeters across, and it's just in the shape of a circle.
It's for kids who don't have a developed
And
palate.
sauce like water. I mean, it's like like tomato juice.
It's for poor children.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about, but
I wish I
I'm
could
not sure if
afford
I've ever had it.
I'm good.
It's a
I'll
good
mail you
thing.
some.
Don't worry about it.
Got 'em on the train.
Oh God, no.
You got to find Fairview Junction before they get there.
Oh, this isn't good.
Working on it.
I used to like SpaghettiOs.
I think we were all
And how
kids
old were
once.
you?
I feel like I did too once.
We never had them in our house, thank goodness.
That once was about 3 weeks ago when I ran out of food and all I had was 5-year-old cans of SpaghettiOs. And then I was,
Why?
hungry
What's in your
enough.
cupboard now?
In my cupboard now? No, nothing.
Yes.
Because I ate all the
Ah.
SpaghettiOs.
So anything happen, we
Actually, that's not true. I have a lot of sugar-free hot chocolate.
Vortigaunt. What is
So this is a new type of head crab.
Yeah,
See that is
have
armored?
these head crabs eaten grenades or something?
He said,
Possibly,
Now they will.
but they're pretty much indestructible unless you shoot them in the belly. Where
Gotcha.
it's conveniently flashing red.
So they're basically armored and only have one weak spot.
Yeah.
They're like head crab hunters.
They're hunters, yeah.
Cold Vengeance said, yeah, this area is a triophobic's nightmare. Also, that's why this game ending isn't a retcon.
I'm not sure if I can pick up a live one.
Why would you want to?
I would assume not.
He's also covered in spikes. Wouldn't that hurt? Does the glove not grip them? Is that it? You can't use the glove?
You can only use the glove on very small-ish things.
I wasn't sure if it was animate versus inanimate.
Yeah. Question Deca brings up good question. What is the evolutionary advantage of glowing weak points?
Cannabis said these armored crabs are the worst. Lino says, yeah, they're called spaghetti hoops here in Europe, at least in the UK.
Oh, I have the power.
You know, I think.
Oh, my hand got stuck.
Oh, shit. I need that.
That was awkward.
That Vortigaunt I met, he did give me a head crab to eat.
Oh, great! What did it taste like? Tell me how you...
Russell. I didn't eat it.
Right. Of course you didn't. No, that's the right decision.
You don't eat your head crab, you can't have dessert.
If we assume that the head crabs are genetically modified, and we know that the Combine does this kind of crap, they've got like biological computers and cyborgs and crap, the glowing weak point might be a design feature.
What, to tell you the most tastiest part?
I don't know, man. I don't think we can go through natural selection.
Like a mating display.
Wow, okay.
Possible, but there are very few animals where when you cut off their genitals, they definitely die. You know?
Are they trying to mate with our bullets? Is that what?
Maybe it's not
either way.
something they can turn off.
It just goes to show if they ever get on your head, you're fucked either way.
Oh no. That was a horrible joke. Do we have a dump button? Turn the stream off.
No, but I can mute
that's
you.
a pretty
Hold on.
Thing.
Oh crap! This is not working.
What happens if you torque the wheel?
There you go. There you go. Come on, use your internet muscles.
That's a less pretty thing.
I have very nerdy arms.
That's what my ceiling fan looks like.
Computer nerdy arms.
Can't you set your virtual muscles to like maximum?
Well, that might be an option. I should check.
Hurry up and load that thing. It's getting louder.
Wow. That was a very Half-Life 2
Buck3131 says, I show my glowing parts as a mating display. Look what you've started, Leah. Oh my god.
You know, there was a, the Rooster Teeth guys, they do a TV or like a little web series called $1 Million Butts or something like that, and where they basically give each other hypothetical things of like, if you get $1 million, but this weird thing is now part of your life. And one of the things
We did it.
that one of them proposed was, you get $1 million, but your glow as bright as the sun or something.
I'm sorry, what? You had I'm sorry, you cut out there for a second. You have $1 million
in
and what?
like
you have $1 million, but your genitals glow as bright as the sun.
I mean, if they glow that bright, you will be...
You'd evaporate.
Disintegrated.
Oh, come on! Look! Not as bright as the sun from 6 feet!
Apparent brightness. Apparent brightness, which basically means just wear pants and nobody knows because, like...
I mean, yeah, but wear pants at night, now you got a problem, And then if you're a guy, you're never using a urinal again, that's for sure.
If you're a guy, you're never going to sleep again. You have to wear an iron mask.
No, but like if it's dark outside and you put a flashlight in your pants, and don't tell me you haven't done that. If it's dark outside, you put a flashlight in your pants.
You'll have to be the expert on that one.
Everyone's done it. Look, it's gonna show they're gonna see your John Thomas there glowing through your pants. Or you have to wear vile pants all the time. And then how do you explain that one on your first date?
The masks of the Combine.
Yeah, they do. The symbols on the suit. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
And actually, I'm about to spoiler something. They
So they're-
created a... Oh, go ahead.
They're doing something other than oppressing the populace. They're doing something that might even be potentially useful down here. Although it does not seem as if they succeeded.
Wait, so what were those little people?
What?
Oh, ow! Damn it!
I'm thinking she wanted to stay away from Dwarf.
All right, shoot yourself. Yeah.
I
Well,
kind
you
of
tried
did.
that. It doesn't work.
Can you wear a head
JL in
crab
chat says
as
a million
hat?
is not enough, and I would agree. Buck says,
I think
mine
I've
already
tried-
do. Where's my million? Don't worry, I'm helping
there
you with
go.
my
You
bullets.
put that one on. Oh, it's
So-
still alive.
I'm assuming there are no fast zombies in this game, then.
We can only hope.
Not zombies, no.
Oh, Jesus
No,
Christ.
that would break copyright. Deca says the madness of fuck mom continues. Zale Mannix says no,
didn't
Blackstar.
even
You
do
can't
that.
have any pudding. How could you have any pudding if you don't eat your head crab?
Warning. Okay, we look at
Oh,
the
there's
sign.
another upgrade station.
Well, kill that first.
Oh, we need 5 more resin.
Wait, what happens if you put the head crab in the upgrade station?
Right,
Can you upgrade the
yeah.
head crab?
Ooh, yeah. Can you upgrade the head crab?
I guess
I
we
don't know.
should check.
How did the crispy ones get upgraded? They must have
Go get
crawled in
another
one.
construction hat and then see if you can upgrade it to have like a cannon on it.
Or maybe if you upgrade them, they taste better.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
Point. That's a good
I like
point.
that.
Nashville hot head crab.
I like what your head's at, Leah.
I'm kind of
Like
terrified
a
of doing
Chipotle
this.
version.
I was thinking more Chinese.
Okay. And now, what happens if you close it?
Remember,
pleases me.
Rampancy.net. We're the first to upgrade our head crabs. You saw it here first.
Is there a way to put your gun in there with the head crab? Oh, jeez.
I feel as you slap it, you should be hearing this kind of like wet slappy sound. Okay,
So
so
we're
it's
still
I'm
10
glad
resin
we
from
aren't.
laser.
Oh, 10 resin.
Yeah, and it's 35. But also we have the shotgun, which
Oh, the
also
shotgun.
takes upgrade.
Does that have laser?
Double
Yes.
shot. You can do the double shot.
laser sight.
Nah,
Laser
don't
sight
do
or
that.
I would do laser.
Nah, we
You
got
need a laser sight on a shotgun?
Gotta laser
well-
sight the pistol.
Shall
it
I
would give you an
describe
upgrade,
things?
but it wouldn't suck up all
Okay,
your
go
resin.
ahead.
So
No,
I think
wait till
the absolute
get the
best
laser.
upgrade is the flash one grenade on the shotgun itself.
Oh, okay.
For me anyway, because it lets actually projecting a cone. So I think it's pretty garbage.
Oh.
Double shot. A shotgun shoots very hard. You're wasting shots basically.
yeah, that's
so
what I was saying.
okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like, what's the point?
You do get harder enemies in the future, but it's not that hard to click twice. Autoloader is very convenient. It adds this, you can see the rack on the side there, which you fill beforehand,
shells.
and it will automatically put them into the shotgun. So those are. We
So they-
just save a bit more, and you can.
they- Add a gameplay
Think about it.
mechanic
Yeah,
and
I'd
then
save up
take it
for the
away
grenade
with an
launcher.
upgrade.
Yeah,
think
Jail
save
says
up
the
for that
shotgun is the
pistol
least
laser.
fun gun in the game. Really?
Well, it doesn't require much skill. So I guess that makes sense.
Cold Vengeance says do it.
Oh, is that a head crab hat?
I thought it'd be
Yes.
neat to actually, if you could
Yeah,
combine the head
boy.
crabs with the
Oh, it didn't
pistol,
work.
you could have a pistol that shoots head crabs.
Oh, does it not work? Oh, darn.
Wait, does it work?
I thought it worked.
I don't know, we need a mirror.
No, it fell through.
Oh,
Ah. Oh, unplayable, uninstall.
So anyway, if
That-
you guys
yeah.
are interested in more $1 million butts questions, the roosterteeth.com website had a clearance sale on their $1 million butts card game. And I bought all of it and the expansion packs and stuff, not because I ever expect to actually play it, but I'm going to randomly bring them up on stream.
My
You're
question
gonna
would
go
be,
get
is the
more.
inventory now empty, which means that you've bought the only set that they ever had?
I hope it is.
I think that would be funny if it was.
Sneaky.
I do
Yeah,
have
no one
some
would
stuff
dare
that
look in
they
this
don't
bucket.
have anymore.
Oh wait,
I've got some
buckets
copies of
usually
Mr.
work as
Teeth
helmets.
comics. It's kind of neat.
Aren't you already
there we
wearing
go.
a helmet?
Lord Bucket.
Oh, there you go.
This is really
this
hot.
is good.
Perfect disguise. They can't see you because you can't see them.
That's because you're facing the rock.
Works for the ravenous blood-bladder beast of all.
Of course. Canada's asking, marathon comeback in VR and when? I'm all for it. Can you imagine
VR with sprites?
I would say marathon with looking like this.
Oh, or Marathon has the capability to do like multi-dimensional environments or something, like where you walk
5D.
around in a square, but there's right? That would be freaky.
You could be sick in one extra dimension. Yeah, Leah, think about it.
So, the first Doom, I think Doom 1 and 2 both exist with VR versions because the source code is out.
Oh, Marathon source code.
So we just need to bug Trilemma.
Yes, you need the source code for Marathon, and you might get the VR version sooner or later.
No, that's the whole thing. It's that the source code has been out for 20 years.
Right.
I wouldn't say... Personally, I don't enjoy sprite enemies in VR, because they just look like cardboard cutouts.
Right.
So, but that's me.
So it's like that Men in Black scene. I think that's a record 5 consecutive streams mentioning the Men in Black scene.
Have you been keeping tally?
Is it really?
I don't know.
I have not.
It's a high number.
Personally, I've wanted an updated version of Marathon forever. I would love to see it in, modern engine and gameplay styles.
They did that. It's called Halo.
Well, to be honest, I like certain things in Destiny even more than Halo. So, to be honest, I would love to see it more Destiny style.
I'm so sorry.
I don't know what's happening.
He's doing his little hacky thing with the wall.
Trying to multi-tool to power down the shield wall.
So there's a power outlet here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can toggle the power up and down.
Yeah, you need to redirect it somewhere else, right?
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
But up is fine. I guess I should just
Cannabis said I meant a high-definition modern Marathon, of course. Yeah, that's what I'd be looking for.
Yeah, no, I want somebody to do with Marathon what Crowbar Collective did with Half-Life 1 and make Black Mesa, which is similar content, but entirely remade, including gameplay innovations that have innovated after Half-Life 1 was made.
But
I would love to make Half-Life like
this. The Halo anniversary approach, which is let's put another render layer on top of the same stuff.
Oh, see, I love that.
No,
speaking of
frankly, I'd be fine with that too.
Do you know that Halo 2 anniversary just came out last night?
I know, that's why I was mentioning it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not. I mean, like that's okay, I guess, but
I'm looking forward to it. I downloaded it last night.
Dark.
Everything all right?
Oh,
good.
This is scurry.
Ooh, this is gonna be Funk's favorite spot. Let's see if we can scare him. Bull, find the scariest thing in this room.
Assume there's gonna be a jump scare when you grab the flashlight or something.
The dark is scurry.
Find something disgusting and rub it on your face virtually.
I think that the dark, the lighting here looks really real, which is impressive. What video card you got, Bull?
2080.
Okay.
Yeah, better than yours, Funk.
That's true, it is. I've got a 2070 Super. Sad times.
Ew. Wow. That is some detailed...
Wow, he's really happy to see you.
There. And I see that filter mask really helped him.
So when I saw this part of the game, this is when I decided
you pieced out.
Maybe it was a waste of my time to upgrade my computer. Because I'm not playing this crap.
So it wasn't a question of economics, it was more so you were scared shitless.
Oh yeah, dude, I spent $475 on keyboards like a week ago.
Well, that's what I mean.
I could have bought the VR headset. I'm
you
not
could
doing
have been saying that for weeks.
Well, there's still ray tracing. Like if you don't want to do VR, you could do ray tracing.
Yeah,
Cyborg says
I tried to play some indie games with ray tracing in them. Those are scary.
Yeah.
All ray tracing games are scary.
Wait a minute, they have ray tracing in Minecraft. I mean, isn't
Minecraft?
Okay.
Really dark.
Are you telling me you don't find Minecraft scary?
It can be, but you don't have to do the scary things in it.
If you dig down deep and it's completely silent and you suddenly hear a zombie, that's fairly
scares the shit out of me, man.
I agree, but you don't have to do that. I mean,
no.
That's how the,
But
that's
you,
the game.
but you will have to.
Lightfall.
Yeah, but you will have to at some point. Cyborg says, yeah, Half-Life 2 Anniversary actually came out at 4 a.m. this morning, so Zale says technically it came out today.
It's also sensitive to the dark,
Oh, yeah?
meaning it should go on automatically when the lights go out.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, yeah, can you shoot the lights out? I'm just wondering if we can make this even darker to scare me even more.
bet not.
Yeah, shoot the
Does
lights
this
out.
flashlight
just
have
put the decal on.
unlimited battery life?
Yes, this is an infinity
Thank
lamp,
fuck.
but it comes with a caveat.
It only comes on
They only
when it wants.
they turn it on automatically when it's dark. You
Oh.
can't control it manually.
Because
I thought
which
you
is
couldn't
really
do
annoying.
finger puppets.
Yeah, because
Okay.
because shadows are baked in here. It's the compromise they make for making the rest of the environment so
Gotcha.
ultra-
Okay,
Actually,
so
there was a good example. So you can see when you shine that flashlight at the door you just shot open, there's
Yeah.
no effect.
there's no shadow line.
Yeah, there's no shadow. It doesn't cast a shadow in the hallway because shadows
Oh,
are
Shadows
shadow
only exist in the
puppets.
dark areas.
That is, yeah. See,
Interesting.
So you can't put your hand in front of it and make a little doggy?
oh, here you can. Here you can. Yeah, in
Also-
the dark area, you absolutely can.
That
There is
shadow
one-
looked like way wrong.
Your hands never cast shadows.
Oh, they don't?
Because that
I
would
thought-
show. It would make it apparent that they're detached. So,
okay.
a fun
What about
detail
objects
is that
though? You can hold objects in
if
front
you
of it,
hold,
right?
check this out. If I'm holding it, no shadow.
It comes into place. Oh, they're cheating. They're cheating. Okay.
I think this only is to not show you that your hand is disconnected. Because it will
Right.
be one floating blob of shadow, which is very
Well,
apparent
they're
in
trying
other
to
VR
save.
games.
But
They're trying to
also
save
they'd be-
compute cycles where they can.
Yeah.
But I,
mean,
bet your
it's
hand
Two birds with one stone.
just isn't there.
Yep.
I bet that's a fake hand.
Buck3131 says that there's a mod coming out for
That's a
HR
fake hand.
Halo, and if you want scary, try Alien Isolation in VR. Now, that
No.
I don't think I could do. I would completely
I
piss
can't play
myself
Alien
in 5
Isolation
minutes.
in 480p.
Yep.
That mod
No
is
way.
called Mother VR for people that want to get it. Get it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Logo's
we're gonna
all
try
about
that
these VR mods. That's like what he does.
It is slightly terrifying. I've tried it.
Slightly terrifying. Would you consider
I
this
actually-
game slightly terrifying?
I have terrible sense of direction, and I got lost in that game before there were aliens present, so I didn't actually reach that far.
So there's no compass in here, right? Is that what you're saying?
Nope. So if I'm getting lost, you know that it's biological.
Right. That it's just totally realistic. JL says, now we can uninstall the game.
I'm back here again after getting the flashlight.
Cannabis said this game is crazy optimized. He says he's playing it on a 2013 MacBook Pro.
It actually has
What?
a MacBook now is pretty brave because they just ended official support for OS X with SteamVR.
Yeah.
You can
bummer.
though still run it, but you need to pick a specific branch in Steam.
What video card does your 2013 MacBook Pro have?
That's a good question.
Probably
ask him in chat.
Because they only use ATI cards, right?
There's some old
minimum
ones that have
VR
NVIDIA.
The Air ones use Intel whatever integrated. So
Some of the old
Intel
iMacs had
HD.
NVIDIAs. They
Yeah,
had
like
NVIDIAs
some
that
of the
work.
old 600 and 700 series cards have macOS drivers that you can use.
Lionel says, yeah, Pathways to Darkness
you can't
would be
even
funny
play
in
VR
VR.
with the 600 series card. Right?
Oh, are you losing rounds?
Nope. Because
Okay, good.
You can't put magazines with a bullet missing back in your backpack, but you can put it
Right.
back into the pistol.
Oh, Cannabis says he's using Boot Camp and an eGPU, so he's cheating on both counts. It's like it's on Mac, but not in Mac OS, and he's not using the
Cannabis
thing's
is
GPU.
I'm doing it on my MacBook, but all I have to do is just
Throw a grenade down the hole.
into my other
I don't
computer.
have grenades.
You don't have
right.
grenades yet? What else you got? Can you throw a
Nope,
brick
nope.
down there or something? Something.
That
I mean,
sounds
anything
brick
small
narc.
enough to fit through the hole. No, that's too big.
Oh, no, that lets the waitress at McDonald's know where your food
No,
is.
it didn't
You can
go
hide your
anywhere.
weed in there.
Sadly,
And now you can't get it
my
back.
physical floor is preventing me from doing anything else, but I can get it up again.
Hey now.
That's what she said.
It's not that kind of stream. JL says Pathways into Darkness really needs good voiceover work.
Aww.
I would agree.
That's
so what are you saying?
What's in that can?
Oh, it fell through. It fell through the model.
Unplayable.
Okay, this tube is not a tube.
All right.
Refund.
Really need you to talk again.
Absolutely. Be specific.
Before. What was life like before the Combine?
Ah, excellent. Alyx, have you ever heard of a club sandwich?
Nope. Not once.
Right. To make a club sandwich, you need to start.
Because you're not part of the club.
Not from a bread line, from a bakery across the street. Baked that day. Okay? You add tomatoes, lettuce, not vegetable paste, fresh. Then you add meat. That's from an animal we used to call the pig. You toast the bread and you put all that inside it.
You guys had all that? That's insane.
It is. And
3 times a day.
then you add a second.
Wait till you hear about the frilly toothpicks.
Put ham in it, also from a pig, and turkey from an animal.
We haven't even gotten to the fries.
And more tomato, more lettuce, and a bunch of other things I'm forgetting. It was 6 inches tall and weighed a pound, and had a dozen ingredients from 5 different continents. It was the most impossible food item you could imagine at any age before ours. I know, right?
That is... wow. Thanks, Russ.
You're welcome, Alyx.
I don't
Have the
like that he
Combine
didn't
eliminated
include the
all
frilly
livestock
toothpicks.
and wildlife? I mean, so like, well, we used to have turkeys and pigs, but they're all gone now. Head crabs ate them all.
Yep.
Oh, that's gross.
Or the antlions.
Oh, well, yeah.
I guess it's possible. Well, I mean, they've got pigeons. If you have pigeons, speaking of pigeons, did I ever tell you guys about the time I caught a pigeon?
What, in your teeth or like in a bag or something? What?
No, I was walking around with the girl at night, and she was talking about something, and I wasn't listening.
Let
It
me
was really
demonstrate
boring
this
to
one
me.
because we have a helmet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, if I can put it on. There we go.
Right, so now the head crab will go for the helmet instead of your head.
Well, the barnacle, but yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Either one.
Oh, it actually eats it. It doesn't spit it out.
If you kill the barnacle, do you get your helmet back?
Ooh.
Well, let's see.
Yeah, try that.
Momentarily.
Yeah, but you also get a skull.
No.
Come on!
I got.
See?
I got
Skull.
the can back.
Oh,
Interesting.
what kind of what food's in the can?
Let's go into the light.
Oh, Cannabis says, yeah, there's only sustenance bars with chicken flavor left. Apparently all the other ones are gone.
Is it
Overschnee?
upside down or is it?
It's vegetable soup. It's Overschnee soup.
Oh, gross.
Zale Manic says, well, we definitely have deer. They survived. You know, you keep running into them. Good point.
Good deer
Oh, yeah.
pigeons. Those are great food.
Hey, I'll
I'm
eat
gonna
pigeon.
spin around a bit because I've wound up my cables. I'm cabled, so close your eyes.
Quick, everyone close your eyes. Hold your breath. Count to 10.
Because my cable is starting to become a one
Holy
big
shit! How many times?
mess.
What the hell's happening?
I'm unwinding my cable.
unwinding
I'm
his
so sorry.
cable.
Don't su- Hey now.
VR headsets
Another
are
kind
not
of stream.
wireless.
Don't you instinctively step over it to prevent
Yes, I do,
this?
but not when 3 people are talking to me at the same time.
Oh, I'm sorry. Bull's getting overloaded.
Otherwise, yes, quite so. That's why I'm not talking while playing, because I'm also listening. So it's becoming quite taxing on the mind, indeed.
Gotcha. Cold Vengeance says, I want to hear about catching the pigeon, like a wacky cartoon. So.
Oh yeah, okay. So there's not a lot. There's not a lot to this story, but anyway, I was walking around with the girl, and she was talking about some boring stuff, and I
You were
noticed that there
ignoring
was
her.
some
Yeah, we
pigeons
got
there.
that.
And then, check this out. Turns out all you have to do to catch a pigeon is just bend over and grab a pigeon. Obviously, no one's gonna touch one because they're disgusting, right? They're
Yeah,
gross,
flying rats.
disgusting birds. So they're not expecting anyone to grab them. I just bent over, grabbed the pigeon, and then said, "Hey, look, a pigeon." And then she never talked to me again after that night. But the pigeon flew off. So if you ever
Yeah.
want to catch a pigeon,
She
just
didn't want to
grab
get
one. They're
avian
easy.
bird flu,
But then
probably.
my hand was covered in dirt. Pigeons
Gee,
look kind of dirty.
that
but
wasn't
it looked
dirt.
like I just stuck my hand in soil.
Yeah. They clean themselves by rubbing into dirt, and the oils in their wings that they use to keep water off of them collects it. So, yeah, they're kind of dirty
Here's
birds,
the craziest part about that dirty pigeon. That was Luxembourg, which is a famously rich city. Famously rich. And even the pigeons in Luxembourg are dirty.
Yeah,
What does it
Luxembourg
taste
has
like,
dirt.
though?
See, you wouldn't want to
pretty
eat
clean.
free-range pigeons. You'd want to collect them and raise them in environments that kept them clean if you really wanted to eat them. But there are so many other birds. Why would you want or need to go to pigeons? It would be my question.
All right, Funk, I have a word for you after that story.
Go on.
That word is parasites. Because
Yeah.
when you tell me that a pigeon is so unaware of its own surroundings that it allows you to reach out and pick it up, the first thing I think of is parasites.
Well,
do you think
that and the fact in urban environments they're always being fed by
parasite?
people, so
Yeah.
people are always around. They don't sweat people.
You know what? That does lend. Tell you that lends something that lends credence to that, Narc. I've told that story to people before, and then they're like, "No, that's not true. You can't just grab a pigeon." I'm like, "No, you absolutely can." And then I go to grab a pigeon wherever I am at that time, and I go to grab a pigeon, they run away. So only that one pigeon did it actually work on.
Slightly atypical.
So you found the dumbest pigeon in existence.
There's actually
Bob Roberts is in the chat. Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
He says, "Hey, Russell." Yeah, he says, "Used to call a pig." Well, you can
used to
still call it a pig.
We
It's just
still
there aren't
call it
any
a pig,
left.
but there's none of them left. Yeah, that's what I was wondering about. Whether did the combine grab all the livestock and export it to the border world or what? I mean,
yeah,
maybe they 1984'd them. So this is City 17. It might have used to been something else, and now pig is like Animal 394.
Oh.
well, no, he didn't say there
How is
weren't
that
any
easier
things
to
called
say,
pig
though?
left. He said there weren't any pigs left.
Did he say that? Because I remember, because he said we used to use meat called turkey from an animal we called a turkey. Maybe it's now called, meat 263 from an animal called Animal
But then you'd
599.
still have club sandwiches. They'd just be made out of meat 263 and meat
sandwich
185.
1362.
Yeah, but that's not easier to say. And the whole thing about them reducing speak made things easier to say. Less words.
I don't think the
per
combine
sentence.
invasion is a crisis of nomenclature. I don't think that's the problem.
Pig is one of the shortest words you can have, minus one letter. So you could call it a pit, and that would be easier. But
you don't. Okay, that's not
that would
how
use
language
pie.
works.
That would just be pie, but that's a totally different food. I mean,
exactly.
But-
Unless you call
but
everything
you don't-
pie.
It's a question that I hear from kids sometimes. I don't know why I'm talking to so many kids about words, but
it's not a live combine soldier.
Is this when you're taking their temperature at work?
No. Oh my god, can I tell you guys about the power move I did at work? This is dumb. Alright. Are you guys familiar with power moves?
I'm sorry, are we speaking physically or
in
metaphorically?
what context?
Yeah.
In a social power move where you do something to assert your social dominance over somebody. Basically, it's
That's
just
a
being
thing.
an asshole.
Yes.
But, yeah.
I
Oh
was
yeah.
going
Power
to
move.
say.
Okay. There are some times when there's some asshole power moves, and then there's some legend power moves. Okay?
Alyx, manhack. Watch out.
See it.
Oh.
Oh. That's way too fast.
That's sexist. They
Alt
should be
F4.
called people hacks.
Alt F4.
Bob Robertson
that's
said
kinda
Turkey is
nasty.
now called leader. Canopus says, yeah, that pigeon must have been really sick.
Oh, did you have a pregnant with a pig in Divinity? Yeah, a couple times.
Oh, a few. And
There were
sheep
some pigs that became
and-
bacon.
Yep.
Most of them became bacon, to be fair.
Yeah, I found it weird to kill animals to eat in a game where you can talk to them. That's just creepy.
Fair enough.
Ooh.
Isn't
I
that
wanna
like
talk
the
to my
Disney?
friend.
Hey, what's on
Disney
that
World?
sign? What's on the caution sign?
They have
What it's like to live
dogs and then they have pet dogs
to 10.
Right.
I'd say
and ducks and pet dogs.
Yeah, I remember those big signs that said rabbits for pets or meat.
Oh, that's a toughie. I don't know. Good day? I'd say 6. Yeah, strong 6.
6? That's not great.
Now, that's life, Alyx. You know, it's not always great.
Well, maybe we get the combine offer and we could shoot for like an 8. You know?
Oh, an 8. Yeah, that really would be nice. Really nice.
I'm sorry, they're talking about potential dates here. I lost the line of conversation.
No, just like
like
quality
how
of
good
life.
are days.
Oh, okay, gotcha. And I guess the metric for that is a sandwich?
Oh. Alright, so anyway, here's the power move. So I gotta take people's temperatures at work because I'm HIPAA certified, right? So I could just have them come up to me and I take the temperature. Or vice versa. I go up to them and I take their temperature. Though that does violate...
what?
Whoa! Oh, do that again. That's
what
crazy.
happened?
I didn't know they would skip it. What?
That's awesome. How do they do that?
Too big. They learned their lesson from the guy, from the ones that try to eat the people by their shoes.
Right, that
like
makes
rubber.
sense. So they can actually talk.
That's wild. So rubber saves you. So you just gotta carry that tire through the entire... Oh!
It's just like in the
tire
movie.
through the whole game. This is amazing.
Yep. I'm immortal now.
All right. Oh, no, you gotta carry the tire. You spoke too soon. Buck3131 says, yeah, are you looking to show more VR games? Because I'd love
Welcome
to
to the
help you if
highlight
you'd like.
reel.
Hang out, we'll talk.
I can reveal that Buck and I are on the same podcast about VR. I kind of know who he is.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'm waiting for context.
It's just context.
Okay.
No, we don't talk more about that.
5 countries.
You're gonna. Whoa. I thought that one had
Cyborg says, yeah, his brother made it past year 2. It was nerve-wracking avoiding those tongues. Now, will the man-hacks get hit by them if they run into them?
Oh, I don't think
Look
so.
like it. They seem to be
Or does it,
walking
like,
around
just-
with impunity.
I was just wondering if it sliced them or not.
You imagine?
You need to manually reload your weapons in this game. It's a big part of the mechanic. So, I haven't talked about this either, but you need to press a button, and that opens the weapon. And then you put your shells in, close it, and then you can cock it. But now it's already loaded, so...
Nice.
So, it does have realistic gun mechanics, which is... That's kind of dangerous too, because some games have had... For people that want military simulators and stuff, the reloading mechanic is important.
It's basically military training.
Yeah, and for people like me that like arcade games slightly more, because it's a bit more relaxing, a too elaborate reloading mechanism will be fairly off-putting. But it's not the case for everyone, obviously, but I appreciate the leeway they give for like how you perform the mechanics and stuff. So I think they did a good job to go like midway to realistic reloading mechanism, but still make it approachable and accessible.
Is there a way to do it? Is there like something deep in the accessibility options where it's like just press X to reload?
There is a one-handed option, so you can play this even with one hand. You see the menu, right?
I should play it with one hand.
You have accessibility here. Yeah, I know. I can see. Yes. So you can turn on single controller, which is one-handed. You can have you can crouch without moving if you can't, stand. And the same with standings. You can adjust your height manually by buttons.
He wouldn't be able to see the screen. His genitals are going to be glowing brighter than the sun.
That's not how that $1 million butt thing works.
And if you suffer from epilepsy or similar stuff, you can actually
flashing stuff.
Yeah, make it less flickery and stuff.
Can you trigger it for someone who has it that you don't like?
No, let's not do that.
We put on extra epilepsy.
We'll not do that.
I'll just continue on here. Yes.
I would love a hack where if you're doing this at a LAN party, you could trigger a seizure for someone who's being a jerk.
How? Why was
I know multiple people that get seizures. It's not healthy. You should try to avoid the seizures.
So I haven't actually noticed any flashing lights or anything in the game so far. Are there?
We're pretty early.
This is a flashing light if you shoot it, but
yeah.
70 bullets. No, that's fine. Right.
I like the reloading mechanism though. If they did it full on, I would like that.
Conceptually, yes. I don't know how long it would take for it to become either A, repetitious, or B, for carpal tunnel to set in.
Good arm on that zombie.
Well, he's got one of those super
this
crabs.
guy's got the Stegosaurus dudes. Yeah. So I'm trying to think. I mean, like, my least favorite thing about shooting guns is reloading. To the point where sometimes I just don't even reload the gun. It's like, all right, well, I'm done with that.
Then don't play Receiver 2, because that is a new game out recently that basically just like realistic gun mechanics, including safety and loading for all different types of weapons, is like the core gameplay mechanic.
Wow, do you have to disassemble it and lube it too?
No, but like for revolver, you have to take the barrel out. You have to let the spent cartridges fall out. You then have to pick up the ones that aren't spent. You have to load them back in, and there's by default no autoloader. And then you have to like manually manage safeties.
Yeah, I would
and
immediately
cocking the
hack this
hammer.
thing to use phasers.
Who would play that?
I would.
Yeah, but you use Linux. You don't want to turn on your computer. You want to program it to start.
The other warning about Receiver 2 though is that it's also got like depiction of mental health episodes along with gun safety, so it's gotta be cognizant of that.
Well, if you were doing it for training, I could totally understand it. I think that would be cool. As a side form of entertainment, wow, that just seems like a lot of work.
Buck wants Bull to explain his HUD, but as you said, that's in a different scene. I don't know if you can switch to that or not, or...
That's fairly off topic, but I can... Let's see if my OBS will explode. That's always interesting.
Let's try that. Let's give his OBS an epileptic fit.
Yes.
Cole Vengeance says, "This is my gun. There are many like it, but this one is mine. This one is mine."
So let's see if this actually loads. So that's me from above.
Oh.
I need to activate the VR portion of it. One moment.
What are you wearing?
Now, is there a way that you can like overlay an anime girl onto your body?
Yes.
Oh, that's easy.
The technology exists.
Oh yeah.
So now you can.
Of course it does.
I can see.
Now it's a feature. It's a feature.
Yeah. By the way, Mumble is
the
echoing
theme.
into this too. By the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Zailmanic says this is not a game, it's a tech demo. Oh, I love he's using vertical audio too. Yeah.
Yep.
Go Bulls.
So this is the SteamVR dashboard. So you can access stuff like game settings and stuff, but you can also access your desktops. So
where's your Pornhub account?
Well, I think we've covered this. He uses
if I had one, I would tell you. It's fine.
Now, your start menu on the left there, do you actually keep it that wide? Or is it just for VR so it's easy to hit?
It's there because it's my secondary screen, so I don't really care. Uh-oh.
Uriel says, yeah, I was in the Marines, and they'd love to have a game level of this realistic, but the bullets are really expensive.
That's kind of neat. Is this intuitive in real life? Like, does this make sense to you?
It's not real life; it's VR. But yes, it quite makes sense. So I
bring up
started
real
my
life
own tool there. So obviously you can see this actual thing, but I'm going to point at it anyway. So this shows frame rate in the headset and output by the game, because there's something called reprojection where they take the last rendered frame and they distort it like one of the 360 panoramas, you know?
Oh,
so
yeah, sure.
they can actually substitute for missing frames in the headset. You can see it went down to 117 there, 111. So
it's like a built-in 3-2 pull down. Is that
it? Now you're speaking to things I don't understand, but that's fine.
Sorry, it has to do with frame rates.
The idea that you
it's
can
video
get like a
jargon.
24 frame per second thing on a 30 frame per second.
How's your circle of confusion?
So it's fairly big at this point. So there's counters for reprojection and dropped frames. Dropped frames is when your CPU is all tanked.
Now, what are you running on right now?
This is I have an Intel i9 9900K. It's not overclocked yet because it's not
fast.
It's not the it's not the bottleneck.
Yeah. So you're not using
an RTX 2080.
A 3.9 Threadripper or anything right now. You went with Intel's Top Gaming.
for people to get a reference of what the game looks like otherwise, this is the VR view what I see in game. So I actually have
Yes.
third-party performance overlay here, and I have a center marker that is obviously my name on it, and you can see my head roll.
Yep.
You can't.
Yeah. See, this is the setting I wanted to have off for people like Lee and me.
Using the other display options.
Yes.
What you notice is that the field of view is much wider. But there's also a seam somewhere over here.
Yes,
if I put my hand
I've been
close.
seeing that. That's really groovy. Is that where one display ends and the other display starts?
Yes, because in the index headset, the lens stacks are canted, so they're actually like this, the screen panels. This gives you, because your nose is in the middle anyway, you don't need the display panel to show that, because you're used to it being gone if you have a nose.
Buck says, well, this is
you get
interesting.
more-
This is not what I meant at all.
Oh, okay.
I love it.
Oh,
No, this is cool. Whatever
he's
he's
trolling.
he's wrong. I
I'm
want
gonna
this.
switch back.
That's funny.
Let's see
I
if
love
this
it though.
works.
I could spend hours on this.
I
Though,
thought
yeah.
that was
But that's
really cool, yeah.
There we
definitely
go.
cool, man.
We're back. We're
But
back
yeah, but
in
see,
the normal.
this is adjusted for a much better viewer experience. So yeah, so Leah, you definitely should have far less of a jarring experience this way than with precisely what Bowl sees.
So this is actually a feature only available in this game so far, because it's a game feature and not like an API or runtime feature.
Right, and I hope that the VR community like completely steals it, because every VR game should have these options.
I'm assuming that Valve will totally try and sell it as an engine feature.
Seal, still, either way.
Buck says he meant the HUD in the game, but I thought the HUD in the game is pretty simple. You know, it's like resin,
self-explanatory,
health.
Oh well, I can. Oh yeah, I can show that too.
Sure, go ahead.
It's not actually a HUD though, so that's my confusion. So
Yeah,
you
it
have
displays as a HUD to us in spectator mode. I
Yes.
guess.
Right.
So you can see there's displays on the Russells, the gravity gloves, and if you're holding a weapon, it will show your ammo count, your total ammo count that you can reload with. Not the things in the pistol.
Not
You
the
can
thing
see
in
the
the
pistol also has
magazine.
indicators on it.
Yeah, well, the
Everything
pistol ammo's
is
on the right.
Oh, that's neat. It's
Everything-
like the assault rifle.
All interfaces are diegetic. That means they're part of the game world. They're
Oh,
not.
we know diegetic on this stream.
Yes.
We love that word.
Good.
What, by L. Ron Hubbard, you mean?
I think diegetic's like,
L. Ron Hubbard.
like the catchphrase of the Rampancy.net thing. That's awesome.
That's good to hear. But the viewers might not know, but who knows?
No, they
Whatever.
Some of them.
If I drop the gun, it shows me my resin count. So now we can actually afford a laser sight
Oh,
for the
that's
pistol.
neat.
Nice.
And
Narc will be
you
happy.
have Zelda health. So
Yeah.
let's use this one.
Oh, look at
the health syringe. So you can pop the cap, or pop it out, I guess,
Yeah.
and stab your hand, and you're healed.
Can you stab?
Now,
can you stab
can-
yourself in the head?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure about the head, but you can stab your belly and your other hand and stuff. I will try
You
the
know-
head next time.
I would want to do a
I can
hack for a
remember.
friend of mine, so you have to put it into your eye.
Oh, like in Dead Space.
Yeah,
All right,
it would
Satan.
he hates needles like in the worst way. He has this absolute terrorizing fear of needles going
that-
into his eye.
That is a great. That right there is such a fantastic showcase of VR. Just that one thing there, grabbing the little wheelie thing.
They have
off of
tried.
it.
So, from what I've heard in interviews, Half-Life Alyx is basically.
What are you gonna do?
Let's listen to them, I guess.
Action mode on the Russells, of course.
Oh, of course. You'll be sitting on a landmine.
Gold mine, yep. So here's the plan. Conservative estimate, I figure 1 year to get the world unconquered by the Combine, get them off the planet. So that's year 1. Then another year to mass produce the Russells. Although, just quietly, we will need to rebuild society first, you know, to get some basic infrastructure, jobs, money, that sort of thing. Otherwise people won't be able to buy them, you know. So, yeah, 3-year plan. Let's slot the infrastructure thing in for year 2.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You're gonna want to put that in year 2.
Yeah.
Well, that's
so-
kind of ambitious
Oh, damn
schedule,
it.
but okay.
This is a closed door.
Yeah, Cannabis says you can stab yourself in the chest, Pulp Fiction style.
Yes. But
yeah, that is like
Alyx,
Pulp Fiction style. That's what I want to do when I watch that crappy movie.
Half-Life Alyx is basically all of Valve's VR experiments, all bundled up as one game. From what I've heard, anyway. So it's
interesting.
It's like years and years of experimentation.
Well, let's read that sign.
Yeah, can we take a quick look at the sign?
No, the bottle label.
Let's take a long look at the sign. All right. Okay.
It has a crap ton of text on it.
There are many posters, but this one is mine. Yada yada yada.
There's something over that. Might be.
That is Troika.
It's a bit dirty.
Yeah, it's too bad you can't clean it off.
Yeah,
you know,
it's basically variations of the word danger and safety. A lot of it is basically. I mean, it is a workplace safety poster.
Yeah,
it is a nice graphic here. Well, this is actually funny because I know this area, and you can see here they're warning about barrels with flames
Explosive
on it.
barrels.
You should call your manager or whatever, and dispose of the barrel. I don't know, fill it with sand, and things are burning. Well, let's continue on.
We'll take some still shots of that later.
Panel.
No, that's there's a bunch of flames on it.
Yeah, I know. We don't see the detail though. It's like who's in flames.
The title of that poster looks like it says "Permanent Vacation."
You will have one by the end.
Is there any reason not to just like shoot into this area and blow them all up before you go through, so that it's safe? I mean, or
I can show you. Let me just save. I realized I haven't made a manual save
yet.
Is
this like that scripted death area in Half-Life where they're like, Gordon, the explosives will go. We'll all be blown to Kingdom Come.
Hurry, please, Chief, hurry.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You automatically die.
Scripted death. That was not a thing to bring back from Half-Life 1. It really wasn't. Okay.
Well, it depends how much they do it.
If it's more than 0 times, I think that's too many.
Bob Robertson said, the 3-year plan is very ambitious. Even Stalin used 5. Zale Manic said, yeah, Russell is literally just Wheatley. Cole was like, shoot the barrel. You know you wanna.
Oh, so he's going to betray us then?
Spoiler alert.
That can't be a spoiler for Portal. We just played it.
I mean, already beat that game.
I know, but I wasn't paying attention that much.
That's true. That's why we gotta get that $1 million butts game.
I've gotta watch chat.
But also, Portal was largely just
Portal.
me and Black Star yelling at Narc about things.
No,
that he
your
doesn't quite
other
see.
left.
Yeah.
Right, because we can't, we're pointing at the screen, and, I'm 600 miles away, I can't see you pointing at the screen.
Hey, that's what you guys did for me during Alien Isolation.
I know. It's gotta be terrible. Oh boy, getting dark again. Okay, yep. Tell me a story.
Yes,
Fucking
please.
Russell, start talking. Are you shitting me?
I once was a barnacle.
See, I wouldn't want to be talked at in the middle of this.
Nope.
Oh yeah, Funk. There are going to be lots of butterflies
so
in
you
your
can
future.
use
I
the
promise.
guns here as long as you don't hit the barrels or the
Cyborg's got to go. He says, "See you later, night." Later,
See you
Cyborg.
later.
Thanks for joining.
Thanks for watching.
It's funny you talk about butterflies. I bought my mom some flowers for Mother's Day. And
Is
I
there
told
one
the
hidden
florist
inside?
You don't. You don't have a crowbar, so gun's the only choice for handling padlocks. I take it.
Yes, it's but as far as I know, anyway.
You got a shotgun. That doesn't work.
Oh, that's not a better idea.
What happens if you smash it with a brick?
Smash
Breaching
what?
shotguns are all,
Smash
shotguns.
the padlock with a brick.
Well, I could try that if I have a brick. We'll try to remember it.
Can you move a can to the door and then blow a hole in the door?
These cans are actually stuck.
Oh,
that's nasty.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I don't know what any of that meant.
Wow, that looks like Annihilation.
Yep, sounds good. Alyx?
Wow, you do know we're down to 2 bullets in this.
He's got 70 more. So anyway, she did this. The florist did this thing all up special for my mom because I asked her to, and she put like 1,000 butterflies in there. Big
Nice.
Butterflies. Yeah.
Which you immediately like dropped a Buick on it to kill it, right?
Well, I said, why'd you put so many butterflies on that? And it would, like my assistant, Alyx. I think I've talked about her. Her name's spelled the same as this Alyx.
Wow.
Apparently, she told her something about how I hated butterflies.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. So she made it just for you. Yeah. Now that's a power move.
That's a power move. That's a power move. Absolutely. Absolute power move.
Oh, so do we hear the rest of your work one? Because I'm wasn't
sitting
paying attention
down
to that either.
So everyone's gotta get their temperature taken. So I sit down at the desk, and then I hold the infrared thermometer up at my chin level, fairly close to me. So everyone has to bow down to me to bring their forehead closer to the thermometer for me to take the temperature. Just making the entire store bow down to assert my superiority. It's fantastic.
You are the worst.
Okay, here's my question. Did any of them notice?
Some of them do, and we have a good laugh about it.
Uh-huh.
And then,
I'm sure that's how they perceive that.
Right. They're not making a log to handle into HR at the end of their shifts. No, they would never do that.
Fun and games in the time of COVID-19. That's hilarious.
You're not the only one in the district there, bud.
That's true.
Okay then, Zlo.
Anyway, it's a pretty good gag.
Don't poke the.
Is it though? Is it?
It is. It is. And I don't actually do it often because it's more of a pain in the ass than it sounds like.
It is, and to be honest, the buildup was so large and the payoff so small, it just kind of sounded like a massive letdown on my end.
There was no buildup. I just stopped.
Yes, you did. I made this awesome power.
You started that story half an hour ago. What do you mean it was a buildup?
Power play will dominate.
That's just me stopping. Look, no power moves are any good. Like, here's another power move. Okay, you're in a conference room.
I'm not sure if you saw that, but the barnacles started carrying up the canteen.
And since we know they explode when they get bitten now, you had to stop that happening.
Yeah, because that would have been bad. Dangerous. That one's got a handle there. Do we need to just get that from him?
So the barnacles eat the helmets, but not the valve handles.
Zaelmanic said, further evidence of Fuckmon being lawful evil.
Maybe they don't like metal?
I'm not lawful evil. I'm chaotic neutral.
How are you not?
You guys.
I would never put Funk down as lawful. It's not a thing it leaps to mind.
I would put him down as evil.
No, come on. I'm definitely chaotic neutral.
Cold Vengeance says it's time for a health needle in the eye. I agree.
Oh, no, I have my grub station. I like the grub juice.
Zale's like, oh, hey, it's hazardous materials.
You get haptic pulses in your hand when you put it on there, and they
really
pinch you with the needles. Yeah.
It makes me wonder where people put that glove.
A fun detail: the Knuckles controllers, they are attached to your hands. Mm-hmm. They have a strap that goes exactly with this tie.
Interesting.
Yeah, the metal strip on top of here is matching the actual controller. So they've made it really match your controllers if you have the index controllers.
Oh, I didn't smash it with a brick.
Oh, crap. Do you see a brick?
No, but you could have used the circle thing.
I love it. You make that joke and Paul's like, where's their brick?
Handle. Tried that.
That's why they gave it to you.
I'm guessing it doesn't work.
Actually, wouldn't it be funny if Alyx will become her iconography as far as her melee weapon is her using the valve, whereas
actually, are we at a good time to
computer monitors?
Yeah, are we at a good time to take a break?
Was for Freeman? I think that'd be funny.
I said computer.
Yeah, you did.
Loading.
All right, so do we want to take a break?
Yeah, why don't we take a 10-minute break? Let everybody.
Bull's got to pee, I'm sure.
Get a drink. take a bio break,
I
whatever
need
it
to
is you have
drink
to
more
do.
than pee.
Okay.
To be honest.
Every time Bull goes in VR, he picks up some Depends. Do you have Depends over there?
What?
Depends are adult diapers.
No, Depends. He's there.
Oh.
It's a brand of male or female adult diapers.
Or
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with that
I
brand.
don't think we have to put a gender on that. But you do have.
I said
adult
male or
diapers.
female. That's both genders.
There are other genders than male or female.
All right. Tail says, Funk, you're absolutely lawful. You're an obsessive pedant, you're a linguist, and you're a libertarian. As the story just indicated, you love social institutional power, which is a hallmark of lawful evil characters. I find that kind of hard to refute.
I got to agree.
That is pretty hard to refute. You're correct.
There you go. All right. Evidence proven. Okay, for those just tuning in, you're watching the Rampancy.net playthrough of Bull's run of Half-Life Alyx in VR, our very first VR stream. We're going to be taking a short break, so we hope to catch you right after this.
See you in a minute.
All right, I'm gonna have to work on brain.
Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here. Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here. Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here. Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here, in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here. Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here, in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here. Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here, in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here. Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here, in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here. Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen, or been chosen, to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here, in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here. Welcome. Welcome to City...
Welcome back to Half-Life Alyx with Rampancy.net.
We're back. Okay, sweet.
Well,
Bull's fingers working. Awesome.
Gone. Here's my defense for being lawful evil. Not
is there
all
a defense?
of the opinions I share are my own.
Well, I would say it was just more empirical evidence as opposed to an opinion.
Say it the way you said it before when we took the break. What did you actually say?
Before we went live.
I think I said I don't believe most of the stuff that I say, or something like that.
Right, but as if that's justification, as if somehow that explains it away.
It means I'm not lawful.
Uh-oh.
I'm not saying anything.
Oh, what happened?
That was a weird noise. Did I get disconnected and reconnected?
No.
I don't know. You suddenly were outside and then immediately went dark.
By the way,
I heard the noise and it got super quiet, so I
forgot to give you a death.
Oh, okay.
Because we did blow
You're
up
about to give him a death count? Wait a minute, did he die? Well, no, that doesn't really count. That was a test.
No, it counts.
Oh, yeah, but we saved Scummit. We weren't trying. We wanted to see what happened. So that was for the experience. That doesn't count. Oh, we should definitely give a shout out to Kai Food. He's our latest sub. Thank you, Kai.
I was not sure that was a real person. I got a spate of notifications for YouTube subscriptions that looked like they were not real people. I'm not sure.
I don't care if they're real or not. That's not the point. That bot decided to sub to us. Out of all the sub options they have in the entire internet, they picked us.
I also appreciate the Russian bots.
Yeah, Cole Vengeance says it was a suicide. Deca says blowing up counts. Only if we count.
We'll let you decide.
Look, if that's the only
I just
one you
don't
get.
find that representative of Bull's regular gameplay or his performance within this particular run because we asked him to.
I'm pretty sure that all of the deaths in Black Mesa where I said I want to see if there's a way to avoid this scripted death, we still counted those. So.
All right, put an asterisk on it like Babe Ruth. Or, sorry, not like Babe Ruth, like Roger Maris.
The question now is, we have 44. Do you want the laser sight or the grenade launcher? You can have one.
Oh, the grenade
laser
launcher.
sight.
Totally.
Laser sight. Laser
okay, we got one for laser, one for grenade.
Vote on the chat.
Bull, in your experience, what is the most useful for your run-throughs?
I can do it without any upgrade at all. So.
Right, but I'm thinking, what's the most helpful?
What will be most
let
interesting
you
for the viewers?
What you want to see.
Yeah,
well,
it's the most fun to watch.
The laser sight cheapens the aiming because you can just point and click, basically. So the grenade launcher is the more interesting choice.
I would lean to the Angel. Well, yeah, see, that's the thing. I would lean towards the laser sight just because I figured the grenade launcher, you'd end up blowing yourself up more often.
Well, possibly.
Oh, yes,
the laser sight is very useful, but...
Okay, because we have guests,
right,
I will lean for Leah's grenade launcher because,
I agree.
Explosions.
It might not get used that often, though, because we might not have many grenades. So that's also a
That's my fear. You don't have a billion sitting around.
Good point.
Laser sight, for as many bullets as you got, it becomes useful. My practicality wants laser, but the kids in the back want the grenade, so,
Is it 2 versus 2? Or is it...
No, we'll go with grenade.
Has Narcogen
grenade launcher.
Yeah, no, Narc wants grenade, Leah wants grenade, I want grenade, Funk wants laser, so we'll go with grenade.
We're doing it, people. So you get your resin out in bars of 5.
Bob Robertson says it's better with Granny 8. I mean, who doesn't like Grandma? I don't know, if you watch some of the past streams, Funk was doing nothing but punch Grandma in the face.
Wow, and so you've got to load all of the canisters in there. It isn't just like, click here to put in the required amount.
It's a very physical action, and you get a free grenade with it. So, yes, I know. So you can pick
it's like
the grenade
a discount at Walmart.
And you can put the grenade in your wrist pockets.
Zale Manic says, obviously Bull should just order 1 black coffee and keep going.
But yeah, so you just pop it on there. Now it's in normal shell firing mode, but if you do this, you will fire the grenade in an arc.
Nice.
You can't disengage that, so you need to remove it and put it on again. So it's a very manual affair, but you get a free storage slot for grenades. Because otherwise you would have to store them in the wrist pocket.
So really, you just bought a grenade pocket.
Well, one thing that happens when you use this...
Did you mean a pocket grenade?
No.
If I wouldn't be in help mode here, or whatever, you actually get an aiming arc. Just that, if I do that, I will shoot the grenades. I will skip that for now.
Gotcha.
Yeah, please.
So you get basically aim assist for grenades.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, so I guess we want to pick up as much ammo as possible. To answer Funk questions, Funk, it was during the testing that we did for the multiplayer on Portal 2, if you recall. Every time we ended up beating a thing, you mentioned something about punching Granny in the face.
What?
Yeah, you don't remember that, do you?
Oh, I like
Why would I talk about punching grandmothers?
You were using it as some kind of expletive, like you accomplished something, like the way kids say yeet now.
Do we have this recorded, or was this offline?
I don't know. I'm just curious. But yeah, he literally does not remember, and that's what I love about it. Because I guess that does go into the thing where he doesn't believe half the crap that he says, because to be honest, he doesn't remember half the crap he says.
I mean, that's true. So sometimes, like, people who don't know me very well, they're like, like if a story that I'm telling changes from one telling to another significantly, they're just like, Tim, you're a pathological liar. Like, no, my memory's
that
just
is how it
crap.
works.
Yes. Well, not only that, but you just make up a lot of shit.
No, the stories I tell are true, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, at the time.
Right, the stories are true. If I, like, say things about what I think, I'm making that up, for sure.
Especially the lies. Oh, John Samina's in the chat. Hi, John. He has one word to say. Butterflies. Oh, sweet John, I can't wait. We're going to surprise him with this. This is going to be so awesome.
Oh, that's not good for him.
Preview of coming attractions.
Sign says, careful, techno music begins here.
Wow, that's the cleanest garbage bag I've ever seen in a dumpster in the dystopian future we're in.
I think it's weird that the streets are completely full of trash, and the dumpsters are totally
really
dumpsters
clean.
are empty.
Yeah, they've been looted, and in some cases washed. Somebody's probably using it as an apartment. Cole Vengeance says, yeah, you can actually dance with the dead in this game.
Good, because we don't have much time.
Oh, here, Bull's gonna demonstrate. I knew it. I knew it. As soon as Colt said it.
Do it.
Yeah, when are we ever gonna get the chance to do it again?
Like those Combine though were so nice though, just to stay so far away for so long, so you could shoot them.
Corpses are actually, or zombies are very heavy, so my hands are actually up here, but so you can't lift them more than this. Keep in mind, I'm playing a 19-year-old girl. That might not be athletic enough for that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Doesn't have the best upper body strength, is what you're saying?
She seems pretty athletic.
I don't know.
But she's also a science nerd.
55-gallon drum.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you pick up the drum?
Those cones ain't light either.
Jeez, good look at that. Come on.
I mean, come on. That's at least 40 pounds.
And we don't know how full that is. We don't know what's in it. So even best case scenario, it's totally empty. That's still friggin' easy.
So really, this is a 19-year-old computer nerd who also lifts.
Yeah, I mean, my Mac Pro's
just not
friggin' 50 pounds. That ain't light.
So this girl goes on to those, like, what is that, bodybuilding.com? That's where people talk about guns and also lifting, right?
Override nearby.
I wouldn't know.
There is some forum that's like basically 4chan, but a forum, and all they do is talk about bodybuilding and guns.
I'd be the website about watching movies and eating popcorn.
That's called Pass the Popcorn. You refuse to be invited to it.
There's plenty of time to get
Well, not if you're there.
online.
That was impressive. Yeah, I wouldn't join any club that would have me as a member.
Exactly. I've always felt that way.
Here.
You sure you can do that?
Absolutely. You just need to activate the terminal.
Nice.
Then you'll need to be ready for a fight. They're not going to give up your dad easily.
I'll be ready.
All right.
Nice.
It is very stylish.
Does restrict visibility slightly, though.
Slightly,
Still.
yes.
Right, that's the terminal there.
Yeah, but you're a big supporter of VLC.
Yes. I think I heard that was a temporary icon, and then it got so, like,
recognizable,
known by people they couldn't change it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's interesting.
It's where viral marketing took over, where it's like, oh crap, we're stuck with this now.
Yep.
Well, I remember when Microsoft was announcing their consoles, and some of the secret names leaked out, like Scorpio, and everyone was like, ooh, that's really cool. And then all of a sudden, when the real name came out, everyone was like, oh, that's lame.
Do you remember the Nintendo Revolution?
Yeah, exactly. Perfect example.
Question is, what do you follow that with? Like, what is the next console called?
Well, see, the thing is, I always thought the code name should be stupid, and the release names would be awesome.
Okay, so
nobody's doing as bad a job as Microsoft in this respect, though. I mean, like,
yeah, oh, absolutely. They take the cake. They're light years of everyone else.
Well, if you name your thing Scorpius, or what is it, Scorpio or is it Scorpius?
I think it was Scorpio. Yeah,
Scorpio. Yeah,
Scorpius is from Farscape.
That irritates the piss out. First of all, I'm mad. I'm mad that it's Scorpio and not Scorpius, because Scorpius is a constellation. Anyway, Scorpio. Then obviously the next one should be Sagittarius, right?
Maybe it's missing a piece.
Hey, John Smith, Dead Space physics at work.
Revolutions.
Go get a brain from the drawer.
Yeah, I know, right? Cannabis says the apocalypse is tough. It builds the bonding.
I'm still alive.
Ow. Yes, I see that.
Are you?
Oh! Stab yourself in the face.
Pew pew pew.
What's with the face? Oh, with the healing thing.
Yo,
quick, use a grenade.
Knife in your own.
You want to kill the head crab first.
It does work.
Make him eat
me
it.
happy.
There we go.
Good shot.
Did you just raise your gun in the air and go arg?
Yes, I see it. A lot of people do that. There's something about the VR thing that just makes people celebrate stuff when they do well. Yeah. Like, and no brains. No. Ah, there.
Yeah, just go. Boom! Headshot.
Oh, this is dark.
Ew.
This is like, if you put this in the oven, you can probably eat it after an hour.
Zale goes over all the Xbox
I could eat that on the way
things.
home.
Okay, no worries.
Xbox 360, One, One X, One Series X. He says, I literally can't tell one from the other.
No worries.
Are you telling me there's one called an Xbox One Series X?
Yes.
The new one, the one that the next
That's
one.
the new one.
That's a lie.
They should have just
No,
called it
that's what
Transformers
it's
and called it
as
a day.
announced. That is it.
Oh, well, don't panic. Well, stop panicking if you are. Yes, but I am. We need to find another way to stop this train.
That's the worst name.
Throw a cone at it.
Gotta be another way to.
Oh, it's terrible. Why couldn't they just stick it with 360, 720, 1080, 4K?
Oh, this is just like Life is Strange.
Seconds, Alex.
All right, you got to get. Man, how do you do this? Oh,
You get the brakes at the right time.
I think it just switches, right? Yeah.
Did you do it?
Yeesh.
Boy, she's hard on the Lionel.
Sorry.
Well, that worked.
Yeah. Wow. You okay?
I'm okay. Let's go find Dad.
Might
so you can
recognize
actually
these guys.
crawl in.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
that's weird.
Okay. Advisors in the train.
Yeah, no, I know.
Oh.
I've never seen those before.
And they don't know what those
Oh,
are.
it's not physically enabled. No.
I think that's a
There's
good
another
thing.
refund right there.
We don't want to get demonetized.
Sorry.
Not that we are anyway.
Yeah, we're not.
John Smeedus says destruction acquired. JL says, yeah, pay attention to the contents of the train. Yeah, we're definitely noticing the interesting cargo.
I'll point out one thing that is interesting with VR. So, you see this fog?
Yes.
Yep.
In
Is it
every
3D fog?
desktop game that exists, those would be sprites, and sprites will follow your screen, basically. So when I tilt my head, they would spin. Obviously, you can't see me tilt my head now, so the demonstration is completely pointless. But these won't spin with my head, so they're actually projected properly to not break down in VR.
Ooh,
Okay.
interesting.
Now, what would be neat if you actually had a face apparatus that would spit mist in your face and actually make you gag.
So VR is forcing them to abandon a cheap trick that they use that works in a normal two-dimensional display.
You gotta render
Because-
all the pixels now.
Almost no games allow you to roll the camera.
That's your dad's
And even if they do allow you, you might not notice the sprites.
Dad? Dad!
I'm over here, honey. I need help. Hurry.
Congrats, Alex. You killed your dad.
Please, Chief, hurry.
Pull you up. It's gonna be okay. You ready?
I'm good.
Blackstar wouldn't. He'd be like, I don't know, my arm's sore.
Don't worry, Dad. We got a shotgun like this earlier. It's fine.
No. Wait, did you just flip him off as he left?
That wasn't my idea.
I
but
swear
yes,
he gave him
maybe.
the bird as he fell. Hold on, let me watch the stream again because it's delayed here a certain second. Did he flip him off?
Uh-oh.
He gave him the finger as he plummeted here. Hold on, it's about 20 seconds. And then, yes, he did! Oh my God! He gave him the bird and then he waved both hands.
I'm gonna figure out how to get over here.
No.
I'm so sorry.
No, it was awesome.
Some sort of super weapon.
A super weapon?
Blackstar hates Eli. It's unclear.
No, I don't. I just picked on him to harp
I don't know, but
because I had to pick on somebody.
Then we gotta.
This is just Halo 2.
Yeah.
I managed to.
But it's funny, Alex's interaction and the whole gameplay is far more interesting than
So what's the?
And Halo 2?
what's his face? No. Freeman.
Wait, where is the vault?
Dad, where's the
What are you talking?
Look to the.
I'm finding this story-wise with Alex's interactions far more interesting than I am with Gordon's.
Dad?
It's right in the middle of the QZ, and it's big. Get above ground and see what you can find. I will accompany the Eli van and ensure it is safe.
Great. Thank you.
Just don't eat the head crabs.
I'm gonna go find this vault.
Go! Stay safe, baby.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alyx, love you too.
Thank you.
I love you too.
I also like him. Joshua Tree, great album.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Understood.
When he gets here.
It's amazing
Jail
how
says,
limited.
remember when I talked about my theory about the advisors from Half-Life 2 Episode 2? I remember you had one, Jail. I don't know if I remember the specifics.
Are you sure it wasn't a hypothesis? The hell is that? A monkey wrench? What are you doing?
You see this puzzle? It has.
Oh, no.
It's basically memory because as soon as I will draw lines between these, the colors will vanish. But this is the first one, so it's kind of simple.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
so
it's easier than Linux.
What's the goal? Oh.
Connect all the similarly colored
Connect the dots.
items, except the colors go away when you start, so it's memory. It's
I'm not
concentration.
doing any of those. Like,
I didn't think so.
Yeah, I would totally fail.
No, you can get it. I bet you
is
could.
the most. Those puzzles get worse and harder the further you come in the game. So that was the most easy version of it.
I don't know. It looked pretty simple to me.
I just wonder
they
how
stay the
limited the vocabularies of game designers are that will become up here and like we're in the quarantine zone and we found a super weapon inside a vault. So we've now intersected Halo, Fallout, Borderlands, and everything else that's like
Okay,
Something
Jail
you
said
don't
that,
see. So yeah, in the loading screens, you actually see the path you've taken through City 17, but you won't see that.
yeah,
Sorry.
that's not coming through to us. Stop.
Right.
Yeah.
Stop. It says stop.
I believe
Okay.
you.
Well, I guess we can't go any further. Thanks
didn't
everyone for
you
watching.
didn't
We
stop.
certainly hope you enjoyed. Jail said, yeah, the advisors were most likely dead by the time of the crash. My theory was that they were grown on Earth and are conditioned to live on this planet. These are their failures, and there are lots of them.
You know, if we can get this weapon, we could change things forever.
I have no theories on that matter. I'm so.
Why are they
I
in
know
the
no
train
lore
then?
about Half-Life
For a few hours
outside the games.
I want you to know I'm proud of you. Okay, you're under a lot of pressure here.
Wow. Russ.
So much pressure, in fact, that I hesitate to even bring it up. But I did notice that when you reached out for your father's hand, had he actually grabbed it, his grip would have crushed all the delicate sensors in the rustle.
I knew he was going to say that.
Okay.
Totally understandable, and would have been worth it, by the way, in this case.
Right.
Having said that, I have a hard time imagining another situation where that would have been the case. And much like your father, the Russells are priceless. Okay, so just, moving forward.
Russ, I promise your gloves are safe with me.
Nothing is safe with you, Alyx. Nothing.
I don't like that she called him Russ. How long has she been calling him Russ?
Well,
don't actually know.
She should call him Mr. Russell, or whatever his name is.
Since right after he pointed out that it's a good thing we didn't rescue our dad because he would have broken his toy. That's when you start calling him Russ. All right, Russ.
That's when you start calling him Dick. I mean, really.
Oh, Canopus said, yeah, well, Gordon is basically not even a character. Yeah, I would kind of agree. And
No,
that's,
he's
that's kind of
a
sad.
player insert.
Yep.
Okay, so here's something. Basically, I've noticed that in this game, if you're not sure where to go, look for like a mattress or a white towel on the ground, and that's where the game wants you to go.
You really got to know where your towel
do
is.
you consider that the case?
I would have thought they used lighting to do it.
I don't think I've noticed towels, but do you mean all these papers and stuff?
No, like if you go back to those pipes that you just walked on, there's a towel.
Oh, yeah.
And then
that
there's
might
like
play into it.
There were some places where you have to go through a window. There's a towel on the window. Like I've noticed the towel.
Oh, you missed your shot.
There's a famous GIF here, where they GIF.
You mean GIF?
The famous
No.
GIF where they push the head crab through the window.
Oh, that was
Yeah, there's no famous peanut butter. You're talking about the digital file, right?
Never mind.
It's not Skippy.
Oh, no, Bull. I'm totally agreeing with you.
He's angry now.
There's a key card.
He's
There's
just fucking
key cards.
already dead.
Obslusion
What
window.
does the key card say, Narc?
Obslusion
we don't know
window.
now.
It probably says key card.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, that is what it says. Yeah.
Obsluživanie. Elektronная karta propusk. So that's like electronic key pass. Propusk, like a propusk is like a pass, like something you put in the windshield of your car so that you can show people that you have a right to be where you're going.
You know what's funny? That completely reminds me of the time we were all, the whole family was at a Chinese restaurant once, and they brought chopsticks over, and on the chopsticks they were wrapped up in paper with a bunch of characters on it. And my father then proceeded to ask the maitre d' or the waiter and said, "Excuse me, what does this say?" And he looked at it and he read it and it says, "Chopsticks."
Oh, you can't open those.
Americans.
So.
Oh, everyone burst out laughing, and boy, was I embarrassed.
No, that's great.
Organiczny dostup.
Doorstop organism.
Glasnost?
Ah, you're right.
Glasnost.
Here, Karan, correct the stream.
Oh, I think we broke Funk.
All right, my wife is correcting my Russian reading/pronunciation.
No.
Some of both.
What is it?
Those guys had some synchronized shambling there.
They did.
Ограниченный.
Gesundheit. Kurica. You speak better than me.
Combine data encryption. Eli's your guy.
Oh, ow.
Wow, did you do that in your head?
Right in the head, yeah.
Absolute
Oh, that's
legend.
awesome.
Yep, right in the forehead.
Bet
Now
that
you're
hurt.
way more metal.
Now, wouldn't
So
it be
you shoot your gun
immersive
sideways?
if your head actually gave you shocks so you could feel that kind of stuff? That would be awesome.
It'd be like Sword Art Online.
Yeah.
There is some danger with vibrations to your head. You can get like eternal, what's it called? Well, super headache.
Right.
Eternal super headache.
Cool.
Migraine.
That's not good.
There you go. I read about a lady that had a haptic device on her head on Twitter, and it was so intense that it has caused her to have very bad headaches and stuff for like 2-3 years.
Mm-hmm.
So you should be careful with haptics to the head.
I kind of like it better than migraine. I like super eternal headache. I kind of that's
eternal
neat.
super headache.
Yeah, it sounds like a Japanese translation. It's great.
Right, and but a good one.
Yeah.
You did.
So like, I mean, I just got this.
Even if we make it there, we still have to get up.
Okay, so that's the vault? Is that what they're calling the vault?
No, that's the spire.
Correct.
Okay.
Whatever's at the other end.
And down comes the vault. Simple, easy to follow. Yeah, I like this plan.
Great, more key cards.
A blue key card. It's Doom
Cannabis
now
said, yeah, I
also.
just watched 2010 the other day. What a coincidence. Great movie. Love the dialogue in that.
I got this new keyboard in the mail, and it's got some pretty good English on it. It says, the shaft can be replaced autonomously by inserting and removing the mechanical shaft.
Hey,
That sounds very useful.
What do you guys think that means?
Is it Friday night already?
I would be afraid to speculate.
But an all keys anti-ghosting quickly triggers continuous game skills. There's a lot of pretty good stuff on here, but I really
City
like the
plumbing.
autonomous shaft insertion.
Daniel, wait a minute.
Daniel Bakunin?
Proprietor. So it's a Slavic or Russian name, but it's a business card in English.
Starts with
I have a
87.
huge collection of those.
87.
The one thing,
telecommunications. There's a telecommunications thing above this.
Uh-huh. The one thing's a little unrealistic is that all of those drawers were not incredibly loud, and all of them worked perfectly.
No drinking in the telecommunications cabinet. Yes, please do not place liquid drinks on electrical cabinets. Пожалуйста, не ставить напитки на защищенные телекоммуникации шкафы.
Feliz Navidad.
Right.
Yeah, that's fairly impressive.
That guy's phone number on the business card there, it fits with a Bulgarian phone number for him.
Okay.
Oh, where is it? Where is it? Ah!
My question is,
on
did
your
you
head.
dial it? And if so, what did you get?
All right, I'll dial it.
So,
okay,
so where
that,
are we thinking? Is this Sophia?
Watch, it's going to be like some Bulgarian information.
It might be. All right. We just how do I? It's all right. 008.
Oh, Bob Robertson asked, wasn't what is it? Bakunin an anarchist?
87.
On the plus side, that means Dad is.
I need the business card again, so I can call him.
Heard if they recaptured Eli Vance.
And on the downside,
Getting to the vault isn't going to get any easier.
Oh, you didn't put it in your face.
I've done that twice already. I feel like it
he doesn't want to have an eternal headache.
Yes.
I don't.
Also,
I don't know how
there's
to
a
go
risk
back
to
in
smash
time.
your headset.
Okay, hey, someone watching on the YouTubes, go back in time on the stream, get the phone number from that business card, and then write it in the chat.
I don't think that transcode's that quick.
It was a while ago. But anyway, yeah, get that. 359 is the Bulgarian.
Well, if we don't get it here, we can do it.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be looking back at it anyway.
I want to call it on stream.
Cole says, I think Bull needs a laser sight, judging from that last encounter.
Whoa!
It would probably have been helpful.
That was
Burninating the
cold.
countryside over here.
Cole Vengeance, you just got voted off the island and off the Christmas list.
Wait, what happened? What?
He was the one who said that. He said that Bull, you needed a laser sight.
Oh, grenades!
Yeah, super many grenades. I already have
Now-
two in those.
Now, wait,
And I can demonstrate this one.
I've seen other people basically say you can remove a lot of these stuff by like grabbing a box and carrying the
yes.
box with you, so like you can take more grenades than what your
thing actually
your
allows?
wrist and back storage will let you carry.
Oh, Bob Robertson said, yeah, the Antichrist was Mikhail. This is probably his brother.
Actually, I'm surprised I don't get the aiming arc. That might only be in a later level, actually, which is a bit weird.
That one ate it.
Yeah, it's what they do. They like grenades. They're shiny.
For a while.
Who wouldn't?
And then they don't like anything anymore.
Yes, you're kind of limited on how much you can carry, so what people... Oh, here's the brick.
Isn't that true of everything?
It's super heavy. You can, if you have...
It's not like this is UT 2004 or anything.
Well, it could be, but...
Okay, here we go. All right, I got
Unless you have some mods.
All right. 8739400348. Call.
Cow.
She's trash talking the zombies now.
Was that it? Maybe. Oh, grenades. This is
Box.
grenade
Just grab the box.
heaven.
Okay, now here's
says
my question.
failed.
Does the ammo reflect
Yeah, throw the box
as you go
down.
through the game,
Are we going down there?
your improvements? Or would there always been a billion grenades everywhere we went? And they would be useless to us because we didn't have it.
What was the actual question?
I'm sorry. My question is that does the game actively adjust what ammo you can pick up in the future based on the upgrades you make in the past? So in other words, if we had picked the laser instead, would we have had more pistol ammo in that box? Or because we picked a grenade launcher, there are now grenades in that box?
What I have heard, I guess people have confirmed this, but you get ammo for the weapons you use.
Okay, so yes. So in other words, we're getting more grenades now, because the point is that we didn't see any grenades anywhere up until we got a grenade launcher.
But this is a special location as well. You will, you will see it shortly.
Okay.
I want one of my grenades back. So the gravity gloves work at a fairly great distance.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
In my first playthrough of this game, That was a failure. Oh, there's
Zaldera said, hello again. Finished dealing with the brain munches for the night. I see you're dealing with the zombies as well. What did I miss?
You can prime grenades by, well, you press the button and then you die, but you can throw them onto the barnacles.
Neat. It's like a deadly Rubik's Cube.
Pretty much. I think actually the arc for what I talked about with the grenade launcher showing an arc, that's probably part of the laser sight. So that might actually be useful. Because I don't have it now, which was like the most useful part, but it works aiming normally.
Nice job,
so
doofus.
Yeah, I know. But the first time I played, I picked upgrades in a different order, and the second time I played, I didn't pick any upgrades. I played it vanilla.
Oh, Canopus asks, yeah, are you going to stream the whole game today, are we?
Oh, heck
I don't know if
no.
we'll get to the whole thing. Yeah.
No, we're like halfway through at this point, right? So
Are we?
probably
I don't.
shouldn't.
Let me check. If I save, we were
Chapter
on
4.
chapter 4 out of 11.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
And
about
chapter
a third.
5 is absolutely the longest.
Right. So we should save that for next time.
Oh, okay. See, now this... Okay, that seemed like a fairly easy one.
Yeah.
Bob Robertson says, grenades look much more fun than the laser sight. Possibly, but I was thinking more practical.
All the grenades. All the grenades.
This is a special place in the game, because there's a puzzle here that requires a grenade to finish.
Right.
So if you pick,
I see.
you
If you
pick
pick
all
the laser, you'd
grenades
be
out,
boned.
so
Oh, you put the grenades in a box?
Hackzors.
yes, you can collect a lot of grenades.
Did somebody forget to carry the one, or is this like a refrigerator that the light only turns off when you're not looking?
Did you find this one on accident?
No, I've seen people talk about it. I didn't find it when I played myself. This is the first time I'm abusing the system. That said, it is kind of complicated to keep carrying around a box.
Yeah, no, I mean just take it for a little bit. We don't have to. Yeah, I think that might be enough.
You know what I would want to do? I would want to save it at this point. Save it at this point, and then launch one grenade into the box.
Yeah.
Well, let's try it. I have no idea if that actually.
I mean, we don't have a warthog.
I want to know if
jump,
they cascade.
So.
What if it does work
There you
like
go.
a warthog jump?
Let's see what happens.
Load the jump program.
No.
Oh, just
See,
one
explosion. It just
Bummer.
blows them everywhere. They don't.
I
blow
wanted it to nuke the building.
But now you have to go around and pick them up.
No, just load the save. That was the whole point of saving.
Oh, so you throw the grenade through the air vent, eh?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, you got to be careful. You don't want to trigger a wildcat destabilization reactor.
Yes.
Nice.
So what I didn't show you is that door is locked from the inside, so you can't get in. But
yeah, apparently grenades don't work on fragile glass.
Luckily,
no. Well,
in half
that's security glass, reinforced security glass.
Oh, with tiny little bits of wire. Yeah, they're grenade preventing.
Brings through a solid steel padlock, but no, that thing's fine.
I'm sorry, the explosion would take out that entire pane of glass, metal strips and all.
And this is starting to get complicated.
Oh, jeez. That's when I say, yeah, you know what? I don't need that upgrade.
At least you don't have to dance the funky chicken while trying to line these things, because...
Do these have more than one solution?
You can sometimes accidentally, cross more of these orbs than you're supposed to. But you still have to make so every line becomes blue, so you're usually failing some
Don't cross the streams.
I'm starting to wonder when that seems to fit. Oh,
nah,
also you
close
have
enough
to
for
use
them to work.
this friggin' tool.
Oh yeah, John Samito was disappointed. He said there's no boom skull on.
Oh, that's impressive, Bull. That was good.
Wow, that was good.
Yeah.
How many?
Now, could you?
We only have
if you had a mirror, could you cheat?
A mirror?
Yeah, if you had a mirror or
like,
prism
like
or something,
in the
could
game.
you cheat?
Laser sight.
Yeah, exactly. Use your laser sight.
It is the only thing I can afford. Should I take it?
Yeah, do
sure,
it.
why not?
Am I on mute? Oh no.
No.
This is
don't.
RTX took my loud, annoying drone and then decided it was background noise.
Yeah, our RTX realized that the only thing coming out of Funk's mouth is noise, so he decided
good
to mute
engineering.
it. Yeah, we ought to give him an award for that one.
Combine do know how
The instant Funk filter.
There you go. That's the arc displaying the grenade.
Ah, nice.
Ooh, that's nice.
Wow.
This
You know what?
You've got a
Your
laser sight
is
that
like-
curves.
It looks like your laser sight is having erectile dysfunction. It's a floppy.
God, you would
floppy
bring that in.
sight. It looks like you've got a floppy sight.
Yes,
Wow.
because it
Like
starts
it's
to
showing
fall
the arc.
slightly after 2 meters. Yes, that
Yeah,
Just
seriously.
erectile
like
dysfunction. Absolutely.
Just like
Funk,
mine.
you would be thrilled to have one that flops at 2 meters.
But yeah,
these
it's
grenades
just
are
bright.
What I'm
awesome.
wondering is how much gravity distortion it takes to make that light arc.
No,
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know. I was
That's
thinking
a
about
good
that a little
question.
while ago because I've seen this laser sight. I don't know how to make a curved laser. I don't know how they do that.
Oh, ow, 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 ow.
Oh, wait a
You
minute.
look serious.
They're shooting back. Wait, when does this happen? This is the first. Somebody's actually
he's got an
shooting at
energy
him.
shield?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
He's OP.
Put in
Holy
the
shit.
Jackal snipers.
I should have. I didn't like him because he shot me with a shotgun, but otherwise they have a combat shield. That's a force field, and they have
take
a
it?
flashbang built in, basically.
Ah.
Yeah, see, this is the thing that I think VR should have when you start killing guys. You should be able to loot them. You should be able to take every piece of armor,
he was able to
helmet,
take
weaponry,
ammo and
boots,
stuff off.
all of it.
Usually they carry at least one thing, but this guy was poor.
Yeah, he's only got an energy shield and head-to-toe body armor. Yeah, he's
What a peasant.
seriously hurting. He's
Well,
probably on welfare.
All right, so if that's a big guy and you're an average-sized woman, probably that armor would impede your movement and probably hurt you more
Are
than
you throwing
I was
objects
just
across
thinking
the
that-
loading zone?
Yeah, I was just thinking the
I'm
shield
not
and
sure
the
if that's a
helmet.
loading zone,
Maybe
but
the
we'll see.
chest piece.
There's a trap here.
It's a trap.
What's
So-
the
Oh, what if you
I'm not sure if
power
it-
that? It zaps you.
I'll let it will no. This bell will start
alarm.
ringing. Fire
yeah.
alarm. So
Right,
I
you
guess
couldn't
you can
possibly
decide if you
stop
want
that with a piece of paper.
When that runs off, they come running instead of me sneaking up on them. What do you want?
doesn't matter.
It's a trap.
Let's do the trap.
Canopus says, yeah, these
See if it
carbine
kills me.
chargers are the worst enemy.
incoming.
I can see why.
Uh-oh.
Wait, so you triggered it anyway?
Just to see what would
Holy
happen.
crap! That's a big fucking dude.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
One grenade took him
He
out,
had
but
help.
then again, we are
That's
on
nice.
what, easy difficulty?
Yeah,
Yeah,
what about
that
his
was
weapon?
easy.
Like, if I was a
Thank
big
you.
fucking dude, and I am, one grenade I'm pretty sure would take me out too.
Yeah,
You would
I think
probably
it's
have
safe
been
to say.
fine in a higher difficulty.
Why can't we take a shield and weapon, though? That's
You
what I
don't-
don't understand.
You don't have an energy shield and body armor.
Yeah, none.
Right.
Or a helmet.
I've got a helmet.
Oh shit!
Oh, man, right to the
Watch your
face.
language.
Oh man, there are grenades everywhere.
No,
I guess it's
this-
probably a
this
good
is
thing
one
they
of the-
don't cascade.
I was watching Cyrix play this bit, and this is one of the coolest things I ever saw. He's got a camera that shows what he was doing.
He tried to load in a cup.
Yes,
Why not?
that's the ultimate weapon.
It's a little,
If you're
the little
compatible.
ticket booth in there. You can crouch in the little ticket booth and then shoot grenades out the broken window. And
Oh.
Cyrix was like crouching in his living room, facing backwards because he had turned himself around and was throwing grenades over his couch. It was
Wow.
like it was the coolest thing I'd ever seen.
It's like he's 6 years old all over again.
Someone go
English?
find that.
Cannabis says
it's got a
on-
big ass enter. I don't like that.
He says on medium, those guys take at least 2 grenades, if not more.
But all right, look, in this
Yeah.
universe they have Windows keys. You see that? There's a Windows key in that, so we have Windows. Important.
Oh, there's no icon on it.
Where's the any key? Where's the any key?
No, okay, look, it's got the context menu key. That's definitely a Windows thing, and it's got that.
It's only got. It doesn't have the equals on the keypad.
No, it's definitely 90s.
Right. So it's not a Mac. So that's definitely
that's a Windows
compatible keyboard.
No, you can tell it's a Windows just by see the mouse, the colored wheel on that. It's that horrible blue green that they made for whole generations.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a Windows keyboard.
Did I show you guys when I bought that
new
mouse?
I'll bet you that has a PS2 port on it. It's not really USB. That's a PS2 port keyboard and mouse.
PS2 is not necessarily a Windows port.
I didn't say it was a Windows point. I said the year and the make of that keyboard is a PS2. It's not USB.
It could be.
I bet y'all find it. Hold on. I will find you an image of it.
Well, okay, so if you want to find a keyboard that looks quite like that, you're going to want to search for a Ciccone.
Question Deco wanted a close-up of the railway map.
Oh, okay, that's fun.
Was he lost?
Wait, where was it? Oh, this one.
There. Metro. It's not much you can see. What is it? Train. Fairview Station, English Industrial names. Zone, Central Zoo, Train Depot.
That's a lot of lines.
Terminal Gardens, Metro Station, Metro Area. Circle. Terminal Authority. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Doesn't say where I am right now, but I guess.
No.
Are there signs for that?
Well, when you came out of the last area and it was listed as Terminal Gardens. Marshall Lithuania.
The display is off, so
number of train,
pointless. Oh, yep. Hello?
Hello, Moto.
Alright, everyone in the chat, Google Ciccone KB2961. There's your keyboard.
Chat, don't do that.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on. This might be ANSI. You're gonna have to find the one with the big ass enter, and then that's the keyboard.
Oh.
Nope, he was dead already.
And it is the PS2 model. Blackstar does have the big ass enter.
See? JL says, I will not funk.
It's not like... You guys remember back about 15 years ago when you went on Google image search and searched goatee? You know, just a totally generic, normal thing. Bad stuff would show up.
What the
Sea fish.
What are you talking about?
Zoo park. Murskaya Riba.
Oh, we're going to the zoo.
I think
apparently we are.
Well,
and Question Deca says it's depressing.
For the zoo.
Okay, I found the mouse, but this version has a little bend in it, but it's the same color wheel.
Is it the original Microsoft and Telemouse?
It is, yep, PS2
like that,
1.2A scroll wheel mouse, 34B.
I probably missed the other place, but if you remember, I was on that side before and saw these two.
Yep.
Yes.
I did miss the other shoe shiner. You need to turn a corner somewhere.
Mm.
Can you get your shoes shined?
There was a version of this mouse that didn't have the little bend in it, but the same scroll wheel, which of course is green.
You don't have shoes.
Well, yeah. So I think what you're looking at, Black Star, is the original Microsoft scroll wheel mouse. If you look at if you look at the wheel mouse optical, search for Microsoft wheel mouse optical, and then you'll find it.
Which sounds like
that's the one without the bend.
But I guess it isn't.
Wow, I see a blue light through everything. Do you see that?
No.
That is weird. Okay.
What are we looking for?
It might be too small. It's probably just a pixel wide.
Oh no, I hope you don't have a dead pixel.
No. It wasn't static to the headset. It was static to the world.
Oh, okay.
It's all fine.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I found a black
too
mouse
much
that has that
stuff.
green wheel.
I don't think it's a wheel mouse optical. I'm telling you.
Earth surrenders.
So,
Film at 11.
When I played this the first time, I actually read this whole magazine, which with much trouble.
All right, let's read it.
But stay calm, stay indoors, advise experts. Wow, relevance. Deadly phenomena.
Sounds familiar.
Negotiated by
Just
obscure
shows how much
scientists.
experts know.
Unconditional global surrender to extraterrestrial invasion force follows days of unexplained deadly phenomena. Earth surrenders, yes. You can't actually read this text.
Wow. Yeah, wow, that's awesome.
Try?
Yes.
Yeah, just stop.
On behalf of hundreds of national governments and the United Nations has ended the entirety of planet Earth. What?
Seeded the entirety of the planet Earth with all of the states and peoples to the extraterrestrial invaders dubbed the Combine. The surrender halted a withering worldwide assault that yesterday claimed untold human lives in mere hours. The events have prompted speculation that the so-called something storms? I can't read that one word. Portal storms.
Yeah, portal storms make sense.
Quick, screenshot it.
Across the globe may have been intentional prelude to an attack. Previous attempts to explain the storms have varied, with explanations ranging from the meteorological consequences of climate change to clandestine scientific experiments. There is little consensus on any of the unprecedented events, but some prominent biologists and zoologists believe the Combine to be a species distinct from the lethally aggressive creatures the storms continue to spawn. Government's abilities to protect their citizens have been stretched to the breaking point by the time the more coordinated Combine force arrived. When Dr. Wallace Breen, administrator of a little-known New Mexico research facility, contacted UN officials claiming he had determined how to communicate with the invaders, there was no appetite for resistance. Breen was given carte blanche to negotiate for peace at all cost, and he took... Stay calm. That's it. Continues on the backside.
Cold vengeance.
Cold is fake news. Combine or a hoax.
Actually,
that's about it.
Uriel's curious. Yeah, what do you guys get from the phone number? You'd like to hear that conversation unfold.
Oh, the phone number I called it disconnected.
Oh, see, okay, so no longer in service.
It's not a valid number.
I assume they've got to make sure that they're not putting
wait a
real
minute.
phone numbers.
Did you get the right
stuff.
code for the location?
Assuming that was the standard 87 area code for Bulgaria, yeah, I dialed it correctly.
Okay.
I used Google Voice, so it only cost me like
Russell,
9
we're
cents
busy
a minute.
here.
Cool.
Yeah, so it didn't seem to work.
It's glowing.
I'll call someone else. Whoa, what's your phone number?
What?
I'm gonna call you.
Zale Mannix says,
my phone is on flight mode.
You
okay. Cold, what's your phone number?
What plaything can you offer me today?
Nobody put their phone number in the chat. Nobody do this. This is
self-doxing.
Not a good idea. Don't do it.
Or you guys can call me 248.
This is the next chapter, the longest one.
5536. Go ahead.
In my opinion.
Should we maybe stop here? Do you think, or do you want to go for a little bit longer before we break? What do you?
This is up to Bull. He's driving.
Yeah,
Bull, what are you up for?
Your deal. Your call.
Well, we've done 3 hours. Maybe that's good enough.
Okay.
I like to think so.
Is this a good logical break?
I think so.
It is a transition point, so it makes sense. Yes.
Because level 5 is the biggest you said anyway, right?
Well, the longest, and yeah, it's very dense, but yes, pretty much.
Yep.
So I think we can clear this in maybe 3 sessions.
Perfect. That sounds awesome.
Might spill over to 4. We'll see.
Well, thanks for everyone for tuning in. We certainly hope you enjoyed the Rampancy.net playthrough of Bull's run of Alyx in our lovely new VR setup. This is our first run with it, so we hopefully our settings are good enough for your enjoyment, and we certainly hope you're having a good time. Please keep an eye out on our Rampancy.net schedule for all of our upcoming streams where we continue on this for 2, possibly 3, to complete this particular title. I am Blackstar, he is Funkmon, she is Leah Crow, he is Nargajan, and he is Bull. And we are Rampancy, and we certainly hope to catch all of you next time. Thank you for watching.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
I'm here. So what's the plan?
If we can get this weapon, what we're doing here could change things forever.
There's no straight shot to the vault. I'm gonna head inside, find a way out. Got it.
I'm with you every step of the way.
You're gonna need a gun! Don't worry, it's unloaded. It's unloaded now!
Combine chatter's really picking up. They know you're coming. You need to get out of here, now. Oh, God.
They've got Dad.
They're gonna find out what he knows, and then they're gonna kill him.
All this is my fault. I never told you. I couldn't. I'm so sorry, baby.
You will not save him. Alyx Vance alone cannot prevent his fate.
Close your eyes, honey!